And hello, everyone, and welcome back to session 61 of Echoes of the Forgotten. We are back, and we're ready to go. I think we discussed the ASI increase last time. And yeah, I've just added a few more mods, so sheets might look different and all that stuff, but you can't really see all that chat. But yeah, we're missing a Mim and a Jeremy. They will be coming. They're just booked up for a bit. It is getting to Christmas. Actually, yes, that is a thing. We are going to have a talk after stream to figure out when we are going to take a holiday break. And throughout January at some point, pretty much from now towards the end of January, we are sort of going to be on a bit of a precarious. Will there be a session this week sort of deal. There are babies coming, and we can't stop that no matter how hard we try. So, in the case of Echoes, we will be replacing it with a stupid series called the Tomb of Annihilation Nuzlocke, where it sounds like it is. We're going to play Tomb of Annihilation. Classes and races are going to be Nuzlocked. If a person dies, that race and class are negated. But that means we're going to have a whole bunch of homebrew shit, and I'll let players run around, do stupid stuff. It's all that. The only thing about that might not have a very nice conclusion. They might just stop mid journey because Echoes and other things will be back up. But if I've got time throughout the week to and I want to do another D&D session on stream, I'll see if everyone wants to continue on with the series at some point. But it might be just something that fills in when if babies after being born are a hassle and they both have to go away again, we can just chuck in another session of this. So that's the case for Echoes. In the case of Guardians, we don't know. It might be some weeks where we just take off. We have an idea where we're gonna maybe build characters in Pathfinder 2 to see how that works. But it might be just me, me, Kay, and Rebecca, the power hours, doing something or nothing. We might just take the week off. It's all good. So that's just a bit of a warning. We will let you know if there will be an issue like that and a hiatus is starting. But other than that, thank you for that. There will be a Christmas break or a Christmas and New Year's break, but I'm not entirely sure when that will begin or end. So we'll discuss that after stream. But I've rambled for a bit. I don't think anyone else has joined. So Darian, go ahead, continue, and we'll jump in.
Last time on Echoes, the gatekeepers left Tempest Bay on their journey to Sonaris. The trip to Tide's Favor went uneventful, and they reached the mostly vacated city just in time to be too late to cross the land bridge. With a few spells and some disguises, the party had no issue crossing town. They found an inn, and rested for the night, leaving before dawn to catch the next time the land bridge would be crossable. The forest was quiet. It left them alone and the party stuck to the road. They reached a small Leonin campsite, or village to be, and they decided to stop in and chat and see why the Leonin had settled down instead of sticking to their normal nomadic roots. In this village, the party encountered a group of nobles who were currently homeless. They requested some help reclaiming their homes from the bugs that had infested them, and with some slight haggling, also despite the best efforts of a certain Lord Perebus sticking his foot in his mouth, the party agreed, taking this group with them as they continued to Duskview. When they arrived, they found a city partially on lockdown, with the poorer people being kept out of the fancy walls and the rich being allowed inside. Given their current traveling companions, the party got in without issue. They dropped the nobles off at an inn and continued on a different route, to a different one themselves. They slept and prepared to leave town on foot the next day to exterminate some insects.
And that's where we begin. As you continue, it is the 8th of Senate, 10th of Senate, I believe, at about 8 a.m. And you start to travel from Duskview a couple hours to the southeast. As you go on, you don't really see much. You see there seems to be a lot of disturbance of the ground as you're moving towards this location. You see large piles of dirt and holes, not on the road, but in the nearby fields and farms that are leading towards this area. eventually, as your second hour comes to a close, a large path that continues on in this large fenced-off sort of community. There seems to be 4 different paths that spur out from a single endpoint of this road. 2 on the east and 2 on the west. As
you can see, like, these paths each lead up towards what looks like a rather large house of some kind, probably manors in their own right, each heading not a long distance, but enough for each person to clearly have some semblance of privacy in his homes. As you spot at least 3 of the houses you were sent to clear out of bugs, with a 4th unknown sitting there.
There is a bit of a sign that's pointing at different houses. One says Greyheart Manor, one says the Peribus Villa, a third the Thompson Manor, and one that's been knocked off and destroyed. And as you gaze up the path of there, you see the house itself is not, out of the 4, is not looking the most structurally sound. From this distance, you can tell that there's been a lot of damage to this house.
What sort of damage are we talking? Like, clearly done from like something attacking.
There are walls that are collapsed.
Most of the second floor is caved in. The first floor still stands, but you see like sections of the second floor that are just fully collapsed inwards.
Okay.
So, hunting bugs? For a noob.
Yeah.
A description of what we are doing.
What's the best way to attract a bug?
I'll let you finish first. Go on.
That was a question.
Oh.
Sounded like you had an answer.
Oh, no. Usually the bugs I deal with, we sort of go to war with.
Well, the last ones just happened to show up. So I'm not entirely sure with the creatures that if they're exactly as we've seen before, or in more number potentially, how to even attract them. I think they were attracted by the animals.
Livestock. Yeah.
Food.
I don't see any livestock around here. Maybe they like mushrooms.
There's plenty of food there. She like gestures to everyone.
Or we're just, these are the burrowing sort of bugs, correct? The ankex.
Vibrations, then?
Either that or we find their holes and smoke them out.
The vibrations of the way turns to I will just stomp really loudly, jump up and down, and just go towards the house.
Yep.
See
Okay.
what happens.
I'm going to point out a flaw with that plan.
It's probably
yeah.
not enough of an actual effect to penetrate through the ground. Yes, I know.
No, he's like it won't, because have you seen him? He doesn't wear shit. But I could do that. Like I rattle my split mail. This will probably work. I'm wearing heavy armor. I'll do it if you want.
Still making that. I was joking. The whole point is that probably won't do anything.
Oh, but no, let him. It will be
Wait.
funny.
Do we have any druids here? I mean, aside from mushroom. Oh, yeah, we do.
We have
The
one.
last time you faced them, what sort of livestock was it?
Cow. Goat.
You weren't there, Xavier, I don't think.
Yeah, I was there. We were
Yeah,
going
I
up to
did.
Endeavor.
Oh yeah, no, hang on.
Yeah, they were
No.
there.
Yeah,
And the
we were
ones-
going up to the thing.
I
They-
don't remember if I'd met you or not.
When they
Was
came
it-
up out of the ground, were
Yeah.
the cattle moving?
Actually, wait, I don't think you were there, because this is when Chef was still around, wasn't she?
Yes, it would have been with Chef.
Yeah, so Xavier wasn't there.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I was going to say as well.
Still.
I
have
mean,
read
I would,
about these
I would, I
things.
would relay that I remember it being like more cattle based, but that's all my memory goes to.
Yeah, so you don't remember if the cattle were actively moving around or if they were standing in a small herd.
I believe they were mostly just standing.
So the vibrations might not actually be what they look for.
And that's why it was a joke.
Well then. Actually, DMs, did we come here by cart or walking?
Walk.
You guys decided to walk from the city to get here.
Well,
That was a choice that was made last session before you ended.
if they go off blind sight and they go for cattles in a group that's not moving, standing still might put us in danger.
I think no matter where we go in this current area, we're going to be put in danger at this point onwards. I think probably the best bet is to try to have a brief look around to see if there's any burrowing or any form of, well, prints or whatever that they ran through the area.
Alright.
Going to suggest the same thing, actually.
Yes, I thought.
Well, pick a house. As Arthur's
mean-
gonna start trying to think on history, he has dealt with bugs, but I don't think the Three Green, for example, really burrowed, did they?
No.
So,
So
the
in terms of left to right, the left one is the Greyheart one. Then to the basically, let's say north to like that one would be west. Northwest would be the Perebus one. Northeast would be the Johnston. I forgot the name.
Thompsons.
Thompson. There you go, Thompson's. And then directly east is the one whose name has been smashed.
I got a stupid idea. Can I use Find Steed and make a cow?
Sure.
I'll summon
Yeah, I
Slayer
don't see why
as
not.
a cow.
Yeah, you summon Slayer as a cow. They appear a purple and white cow with
Cycloptic
a
cow.
single eye.
We've got the cow now. I am sorry, Slayer, for this.
I'm already going up to the northwest.
So you're walking towards the northwest, the Perebus one.
Yeah, just
I'll go with.
Arthur wants to check out the one that's partially broken down. Was that the first
To
one
the
you said?
east.
Yes.
least.
Let's not go
So-
too far away from each other.
So you guys splitting up, or are you going to stay together?
Probably best most people stay together.
Yeah. I'm assuming that these places are fairly distant from each other, not within shouting distance.
No, they are. These properties of land, other than being fenced together, is quite a big piece. As you notice, the Grey Heart house is probably the smallest. It's still relatively big, but the land is roughly about the same size. But the others have large houses, and you can't really see behind the buildings for the two that are standing.
I would like to suggest that we don't split up.
That we stay in one group.
Yeah. If we come across a group of these things, it's not good to be fighting them with half the power. Especially if they are doing as much damage to that building as, well, noticed.
Mhm.
That is fair.
Fine.
If we... I'm fine with either or, but I will say if we're splitting up, each group take a healer.
Just bring your cow. We'll follow Christine.
That's what I'm doing.
We'll check
Slayer's
out the
already
broken
moving off.
down building next.
We're already
Should
gonna
we-
be here for a while anyway, so may as well get started.
Yep, we are exterminators.
And we
so-
may as well not be out on the open road where someone could recognize a few of us.
Okay,
Two
so just to you go.
No,
No.
that does it.
So
I
yeah,
was just thinking my helmet.
as you travel up the path towards the to the
Paris
Perebus
Village.
house. 1 second, let me
Roll
just.
that preemptively.
I mean,
get-
unless Oxford really wanted to go east, I just picked one at random.
I'm keeping
Yeah,
an
that's
eye
one-
out for any movement.
He'll follow.
Okay.
He will be keeping an eye out, but not with his eyes, more
His ears.
yeah.
Smells
Just
weird.
waiting till it-
Moo.
As you spend probably maybe about 10 minutes walking up the path, you come to this very ostentatious building. There seems to be a large fountain. As you peer around, you see many windows and doors have been smashed and destroyed, large holes and piles of dirt made across the area. These fountains have got cracks as well as the pavement that you're on. As you can see through, some of you can see a large golden statue of a portly man of someone that you were looking after for quite a while. That has been also partially destroyed from the entrance where you can see. There seems to be a door to the north and a side door to your northeast.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to listen when you can hear the mushroom.
It is pulsing with energy, so it makes sense.
Can I have cow stats?
Why?
I do. Never mind.
You want them to be a sacrificial lamb? Why do you need stats?
No, AJ, you didn't hear me right. A cow.
Sacrificial cow.
Isn't it a lamb?
Artificial sack.
Alright.
I was just wanting to see if it had any stuff. It doesn't.
It has,
It just has gore.
It has a 1 attack.
It has a 12 gore.
Why do I have this?
Why do you have
5
that?
times over?
So many.
Why do I have a cow?
No, your aura of protection is giving it to everyone.
It's
But
not
like
even giving it
multiple
to everyone.
times.
Hang on. What's the...
Oh my god, Christine's got like 7 times.
That's why
Yeah,
I'm,
no, I have
very
a fair few as well,
protected.
apparently.
so I'm deleting some of them.
Or protection.
Who are you standing near?
I only have
He's
one.
standing near me, apparently.
Okay.
Stop
Very many
moving.
times.
Stop! Touch it!
Stop it.
Stop it.
I need-
Sorry, I didn't realize it was bringing up errors.
Alright. I don't know why it's not affecting everyone exactly, but alright.
Because they're not within 10 feet of me.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I don't know why that.
Akbar and Christine had
Oh.
massive spectrum.
You know, I
Favoritism.
move away.
Why?
There's a way.
Actually, I might have to switch this off for half a second.
No,
Wait.
just said notes.
Wait, let me see. I want to see if I can delete what the issue is.
There you go.
Uh,
No one's affected.
Stop.
3 people.
Stop. Yeah, I needed to get rid of a mod. The portals mod is doing something, and I don't know what. And I don't use it very often, so I'm going to quickly do a delete of that mod.
But what if I want to use a portal spell?
Well, then you cry.
You just do it
Okay.
manually.
Oh no.
Oh, meow.
It's my third
Well.
spell.
Anyway, so you can.
While it restarts, how's everyone going?
I'm going okay. I got a cow, man.
There we go.
My ribs hurt.
I want a creeper to blow up my home and kill me in Minecraft.
What are they griefing you?
I mean, I guess I can actually walk today. That's a good thing.
Positives?
What did you do? Sam,
Like
what
Grant.
Oh, I
Charlie
get
lost
that.
last night.
I get that. Oh.
I get it, but you're a silly Billy.
Nearly happened to both lakes, funnily enough.
Oh, that's not pleasant.
You goose.
Well, basically what caused it was doing trolleys for 4 to 5 hours in the sun.
Stop doing the trolley problem.
Fun times.
Nothing
I
good
like
comes
doing
from it.
trolleys, that's the weird thing.
Just let the people die.
If there was 5 people in one track and one person on another one,
That is the trolley
and that one
problem, yes.
person was just
I
dead.
do a drift with the train so it goes on both
Yeah.
tracks.
So you are joining, but next time wait for me to say you can join.
You know what? That's fair.
Oh, sorry.
That's also fair.
Can we
I'm
join?
sorry.
Yes, you can.
Hey AJ, can I join?
No, now you leave. Take
Alright.
guidance with you.
I don't know. Problem
Never.
is we are I think I've explained this a few times. Basically, the Woolies where I am, I work out with the last one going south down here, so it's fucking busy. And, you know, you have to bring in 10 trolleys at a time, or they're just gone.
Yikes.
Sometimes 12. Small ones aren't a problem. It's when you have to bring in like 10 of the bigger ones. Plus, part of the car parks, you know, you've got to go up like a hill and then push it over a speed bump as well.
I can't even push a trolley, let alone 10.
You get used to it. Palms hurt a little, but that's normal.
You'd assume that the trolley would help you move.
No, when you're pushing
No.
that many of them, the wheels can get stuck.
Well,
or-
not you. Is.
It used to, but now it's like I'm at the point where any like pressure forward is just very difficult. I get a lot of
Solution:
hit pain if I'm not careful.
you tie a rope and pull.
Solution: go into labor.
I thought it was a
Have
loopy
children.
looping pool.
No longer be pregnant.
And that's the SpongeBob How to Tie Your Shoes song.
Ah,
Swear to God, if
My
you go
bad.
into it like mid-session,
Okay, there we
it'd be
go.
funny.
I
Not
just
right now.
need Mim to join, but we're good to go. Alright. So,
No.
you have free reign.
Cool. I'm gonna position myself somewhere. I'm waiting for the frontliners to do their frontline thing.
well, I'm just waiting until I have to.
Alright,
throw
I'll
things
move
in.
myself.
You know what You know what? I will approach the fountain.
No.
Yeah.
How can you not call me a frontliner? I have
Yeah.
I have a great AC of 14.
As you approach the fountain, it seems to be one that's very like there's a statue and water is supposed to like come out of a like pose, but the statue seems to be mostly destroyed. The head of this woman is just in this cracked pool of this empty fountain that seems to have been lit. All the water seems to have been dripped out of.
So there's no water in the lower part either. Not even like drops.
No, it's the crack part's probably spilled out and it hasn't rained.
It's
At
just
least.
evaporated. Yeah.
These like weird little cracked spots here. What are they?
Yeah.
The holes.
So they're mostly
Oh.
caved in, but you can see areas where like the ground is fully like dumped inwards, where something has dug up from below, and then it's kind of sunk hold back down.
Okay.
And I assume those are dirt piles.
Yes.
Someone's been digging.
Well, these
It
look
was dwarf.
suspicious.
I wonder if they
Dwarfs
found the
digging a
treasure they're
hole.
looking for.
They dug too deep and then we got a Balrog.
That's where the critters came from.
Yeah,
Too
Balrog.
deep. I guess I'll probably just start moving towards the direction of the main sort of front entrance of the pathways. I know the side entrance is there, but start with the main area, see what damage it looks like on the inside.
Sounds like a good idea.
And while I do,
These
I'll just
I was just gonna point out like these holes. They look similar to like the ones that were created last time, and the things were like digging around.
That's what I was gonna do when I got to the path one. As I got to as I move up here, I wanted to move closer to the hole near the front, and I wanted to also see does the width bring any similarities to the creatures we saw before, or is it bigger, smaller?
It's hard to gauge exactly how big these
Yeah.
holes are because, like I said, they're not full open holes. It's
Yeah.
the dirt's being pushed up, and then probably something from below is displaced the dirt, and so it's caved down.
Okay. Right.
So either something climbed out of them, or maybe something burrowed underneath and it caused a collapse. They're decently big. With some digging, you think it'd probably be big enough for some of you to fit in the hole, but you don't know how far down you'd have to dig or anything like that.
How large were the
That's-
creatures that we saw last?
I don't know, how large were they?
About medium? Large? They're large.
Yeah,
Big enough to
If
kill
you
a
think so.
cow.
If
Oh,
I remember right, bullets are large.
Bullet.
Slara is going towards the holes and mooing and incessantly.
Okay, as Slayer
Yeah,
goes
that's
over
fine.
and starts to moo.
God, yeah, take me, please put inside. Yeah, as I do, I want to just probably want to make a bit of a survival check to see if there are like tracks leading from these burrowed holes, like just dirt along the ground. Like if the dirt itself seems like it's just been there for a while, or if it looks fresh-ish. Not
Yeah.
the best at this, but hey,
Go ahead,
Go.
roll survival.
Okay, I can't add anything to this. I have no tides. Lamau. That's 11.
The answer is yes, but that's not helpful.
Useful.
There is a lot of tracks and a lot of movement, and you cannot tell the age of them.
No.
As you can see, the grass has been torn up quite a bit here.
I was mainly thinking more the inside as I was getting inside. I'm assuming it's still the same thing though.
Yes.
Does this other fountain work?
Yeah, this one's like dripping slowly. It's not like a rush, but it is just like drips of water are coming out of this decoration that's implanted in the wall. The basin itself seems to be intact.
Would there be like, you know what? I will ask. I can do a perception or survival for this, depending on what you call. I would like to pick up a rock and block it.
You just pick up a rock and block it.
Okay. You don't need me to roll for that.
No.
It's already partially damaged, so like you can find a chunk of masonry big enough to like wedge into the hole. It isn't like a perfect. It's not going to stop the dripping completely, but it's like you do that, and then very shortly after, it slows from like a small trickle to almost like completely, just like maybe a drop every like 30 seconds.
Using another rock, I'd like to push that in a bit further.
Right, so you just you jam up this fountain.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, with your strength, I don't think it's an issue for you to just jam a few rocks in there and block up the fountain.
Arthur has no idea if this will build up water pressure, but he's gonna try.
Yeah, apparently.
Esper, are you moving up with the rest of them, or are you hanging back? Moving up, yep. Do you have the map open? No. AJ, could you open it for it? Yeah, I think you joined just after AJ pops the map up for everyone, so that's why it's not loaded for you.
What's everyone else doing?
Yeah.
Hold it.
I'm probably just gonna keep moving forward and just gonna start exploring the place.
Yeah, you step into the first room. It's clearly some form of what's meant to be a fancy entranceway with these two wide staircases on either side going up to, like they actually don't usually go up to like a balcony in a back room, but they actually curve up and then just disappear into the floor above. This large statue, AJ already mentioned, is like partially damaged. This like portly looking man. Yeah, he's just. It would be a really nice statue if there wasn't, an arm missing.
You didn't need that arm anyway.
All these tiles on the ground, as you can see, they're all cracked and damaged in different ways. Whether that was things passing over them or under them, you're not sure. But there's definitely been a lot of traffic through this room that has broken much of this like tile work.
Okay. Yeah, I think once I sort of get in, sort of see more holes even on the inside, breaking through stone, I'm gonna probably cast just a second level Armor of Agathis that will last for an hour.
Okay.
Just kinda benefit.
Yeah, no problem.
And as I do, I'm just gonna like create this like sort of shimmering, like almost aura bubble, and then I'm just gonna move forward, see the exact statue, start looking a bit to like sort of left and right to see if there's anything around while just keeping my ears open for the perception check.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will assist. I'll roll my own perception check, but yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for movement, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, movement.
My rolls.
Yeah, really good. Christine, you don't really see much. You're walking towards the statue, really, or you kind of focus on this like plaque at the bottom that says like esteemed Lord Paribus, first of his name, warrior, blah blah blah, and then like the plaque itself has been like partially broken on one side and is hanging a little off the hook. I think it was meant to be probably bolted in. Something has knocked against it and cracked it. Sylvie, as you're looking around, kind of spot movement, you don't see anything walking around, but with the 27, you do notice a very almost imperceptible shift in some of the tiles.
Any specific area?
I can't do arrows much in this game.
Just give me a direction and I'll work with it.
It's like over this way. If you see the arrow, you notice that like some of the tiles around here start to kind of like bend out a little bit and then drop back down.
We got movement over on the eastern wall.
She'll turn her head and move a little bit towards it.
Maybe.
Yes.
How big was the area? Like, did it look like something quite large was moving around? Possibly.
If you weren't as perceptive as you are, you probably wouldn't have noticed it at all. It's just like the tiles in one area bucked up like maybe a centimeter or two.
Whatever it is, it's trying to get the jump.
I'm blocking the other fountain.
Yeah, I assume when you walked over there, you're gonna start shoving stuff in that fountain.
We're going to deprive them of water.
How far away are you, Arthur? I think me being kind of closest to the door would just duck a head out and just be like, movement.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie, I thought those cracks were like the upper floor's like shadow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a broken window?
Reactionary as well. Like part of it would probably use her shadows would sort of come out in reaction to the movement.
Yeah.
Is that meant to be a window?
10 minutes, so
Yeah, there's a window there.
There's a broken window, yeah.
when she sees you looking through, she's like points to the area.
Do you want me to hit it?
It's not moving now. Could be anywhere.
I have the torches on me.
And unless someone has the ability to uproot the ground, just always be on alert for anything.
Do actually.
I'm going to proceed
just-
to cast Detect Magic. Just the,
Okay.
in case.
So you cast Detect Magic, your eye glows. What's the range? 30 feet? 60 feet?
It's 30.
Or is it just your sight?
30 feet of me, you can sense magic in this way, and faint or advance any visible creature or object. Spell can penetrate my spells, but it's blocked by a foot of stone, an inch of common metal, thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of water dirt.
Yeah, okay. Currently you don't see any shimmering outlines of anything from your perspective.
Slera also has an aura around them.
I think
Yeah.
what I might do, I'm gonna try and sort of climb up on part of this statue in a way so that I can get like a decent scope of this room and see that way, like I can see past the statue around. I can point out if the movement starts again, if that's possible.
You would just
Yeah.
climb the statue?
Yeah, just onto part of it, like sort of just in an area where I can maybe sort of see a decent scope of the room.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do I need to roll for that?
No. There's enough cracks in it to make handholds, and your like base athletics or acrobatics isn't like super low, so you can just hop on up without much of an issue.
There we go.
What's the structural integrity of this thing around the head part of it?
It could shift if struck really hard. There's a lot of cracks on the statue itself, but it could probably a good chunk, a good smack from a decently sized creature could bring it all down.
And how tall is it? If you didn't already say that. Apologies if you did.
It's only the statue itself is only about 10 feet, including the base. If you were to climb all the way to the top of it and sit on it, it probably wouldn't be structurally sound to hold you like if you were trying to piggyback, right? Like sit on its shoulders.
No,
But, like,
I'm
you could
just
sit
trying
on,
to
like-
find a spot, like probably the shoulder to the arm area, perhaps.
Yeah, like you could climb up and kind of like hang off the arm, like partially sit on that and the head and stabilize yourself. It's not the most stable seating, but it wouldn't fall over from you sitting up there.
Okay, cool. Just, yeah. If I see any movement, do I need to keep rolling a perception or can I
No.
keep that? Excellent.
Yeah, 27 is fine for this room.
I'm going to keep an eye out on this room as everyone's searching it.
This hole, is it like even with dark vision?
Mhm.
I assume looking down, it's dark, like very dark.
It's also partially covered up by rocks at a certain point. You can probably see maybe a few feet down, but then like it's blocked by the structures.
Yeah, like dirt eventually caves into a point. There's clearly like broken tiles on top of it all. It's like a sinkhole.
I was going to ask if I could drop a torch down there.
Yeah, it would only move like a foot or so.
Okay, yeah, no, it's all good then.
All right, so you all move into the room. You look around, Sylvie, keeping your eyes open, trying to spot Slider's trance a bit. The cow comes walking on in. I'm assuming mooing.
Yeah. It's been mooing this entire time. It casually came in while everyone was expecting everything, and it's just
Yeah, no problem. And Christine, you were trying to keep yourself actively aware of the situation.
Yeah, I'm kind of was looking a bit down the right side, but then also like was going to turn back to Xavier.
Yeah, easy. Anybody else who wants to make an active perception who hasn't already for like keeping your eyes open if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to, obviously. You can rely on your passive if you'd prefer.
17 passive, I'll take it.
I got advantage on this, so I'll make one.
On sight-based ones, yes.
Yeah, I'm doing a slight one.
This goes Vesper as well if you want to make an active perception, or yeah, you can rely on your passive if you prefer. 14.
I'll take
okay.
the 14.
But remind me, Xavier, you can't be surprised, can you?
No,
Yeah,
I
then-
cannot.
Cool, 18. All right. So you're all standing around here, moving in, kind of looking around, trying to check out what's going on. Christine, you look down the right hallway. You don't see any like movement down there. You turn back to Xavier for a brief moment, and what you don't see is the moment your eyes look away from the hallway, a slip moves as some shadows peek out around a corner from down that hallway and step into view. As Sylvie, because of your perception check, and also being immune to being surprised, I believe, and
Not
Xavier,
yet.
because you can't be
Yeah.
surprised. Either way,
I
20.
don't have alert.
Okay, well, 27 beats the stealth anyway.
Okay.
And Xavier, you can't be surprised. So the both of you notice suddenly burrowing up from the ground, not quickly, in fact, surprisingly quietly, behind the cow and directly next to Akfa, two large insect-like heads slowly push their way up from the ground, as you see dripping green, like something coming from the edge of their mouth. And right before they pop up, Xavier, you notice the hint of magic actually coating around the outsides of these creatures, causing the shadows to cling to them and obscure them.
I'll have the two of you roll initiative.
Yeah, this is what I get for not taking danger sense.
Alright, so top of the order is Sylvie. Let me switch the battle music on.
Initially, she is just like, she shouts like to. Hang on, I'm just trying to see. That would be your 4 o'clock, I would assume. If we're going by that, you're looking inwards.
Me.
No, Arthur.
Yeah.
Behind you, Arthur. And the cow
Huh?
And I will. Nah, for the time being, I'm going to stay where I'm put,
Mhm.
and I'm going to use. I may as well use a steady aim shoot at the one near after.
Yeah.
Are you hopping down to shoot, or
Nope.
Okay.
I've decided against it.
Good.
Why did that not work? Let me try again.
What do you mean? Oh,
I rolled
yep.
the dice on it and it just said no, but it's fine.
You hit?
22 definitely hits.
Awesome. And I will do a sneak attack on that as well.
You don't have. Oh no, yeah, you have advantage.
Yeah,
Yes,
go ahead.
Yeah, come on. And I also use 5 feet within an enemy.
Yeah, but the cow's not aware of it.
And he's also incapacitated. No, they, for
No,
that
I'm
regard.
shooting the one near Arthur.
Same.
But
Same
It
thing.
is sized, so yeah.
technically because the cow also has detect magic on him?
it
Would he have
doesn't.
sensed the magic?
Why would the cow have it?
Find Steed.
I thought you meant that he was just magical from that. Let me read Find Steed.
Wait, hang on.
Alright, well, you guys do
You
with
see,
this.
says magic math. Well, mounted on your steed, you can make. Oh no, I'm not mounted on my steed. You can.
Yep, you
Doesn't
do.
also target the cow.
You do 16 damage to the large thing as it pops its head up. You shoot it right in the carapace, in the head, pretty much dead center. It wails in this very insectoid-like, gravelly sound.
Awesome. With my whales from the grave ability, that has to hit something next to it. I can't hit the same enemy.
Yeah, it has to jump to a different target.
Yeah.
Wails of
Okay.
the grave.
It says a second creature, so
You
that
can
makes
see within 30 feet of the first one. So let me just do a line.
It's more
I
than 30
don't
feet.
think.
Yeah, no.
No, that's okay.
This may be an odd question.
Mm-hmm.
If so Sylvie did say behind you, yes?
Yes.
Could I use my reaction to use the Ring of Evasion?
For
Does that give you advantage on something?
When you fail a dex saving throw while wearing it, you can use your reaction to basically succeed instead.
well,
I'd say you're still surprised, so
Yeah.
I don't believe when you're surprised you get reactions.
Okay, I'm just
No.
checking.
all right.
Well,
Oh, it's when you
called
fail
out as
anyway.
much as I can. That is
Yep.
all I can do.
As that happens, another one pops up from the hallway, digs its ground up through the wood itself. 1 second. Chump. As it does, it starts screaming in a language,
Oh,
and the language is not one that you guys know.
Damn.
not Dwarvish,
Doesn't
Giant,
speak
or
Infernal?
Infernal?
No,
It's not goblin.
no.
Maybe they speak clearly.
And as it does, what is your range, my friend? Let's have a looky. 30 feet, huh? Interesting.
Am I in its range?
You are now. As it trudges forward through the door, it will go for you, and you. As it will cast Bane.
Wow.
All
Wow,
you
so
succeed,
all three
however.
I don't
You
think
see,
that's
as this thing chitters and cries out, you see these like little arcane runes glowing against different parts of his carapace. You feel like something kind of digging into your mind, but the three of you overcome the effect.
Okay. Yep, and that's its turn. Then, following up behind it, this one jumps in front as it piles out of the ground. As it does so, it looks at the lot of you, and what is it gonna be? It'll just have to be one of you. It'll do the man in the armor.
Okay.
Dex save. That is a failure.
I'm going. Yeah, that's. There's no way for me to make that a success.
Yeah, it's a 5.
Yeah, I could go to 10. That'd be it. Yep.
And you take 14 acid damage
Saving throw.
I'm going to quickly jump back. This one will, in another whale, will jump back over here.
Okay, it steps forward, casts the spell, fails. It does something else, different runes glow, and it disappears into a cloud of mist.
That's dual casting, illegal.
Yeah.
And then this guy's turn. We'll go over
Almost
here.
like a Misty Step.
It jumps up through the wall, shatters the remaining glass and pillars of wall that remain, and then also does the same thing to these two.
So Arkfor and Christine, deck saves.
I'm not the best at those ones. I have disadvantage, don't I?
Yeah, you have you have disadvantage him because you're surprised.
Yep.
So reroll yours, Arkfor.
Will do.
Hey, it's 12. It's a pretty good number.
Both
So
fail.
12. Both fail. You both
Yeah, high
take. I'm gonna add another 6 to your Arkfor because it accidentally triggered half and then boom. So,
12?
Yep, I've added it to your sheet. And then, what was that number? So your number is 81, minus 6 is 75. Okay, cool. Anyway, Xavier.
That was 12 because it has been taken from me.
I just put it on you, didn't I?
I
Oh,
don't
interesting.
like how this thing decided to spit at me. It wasn't very nice.
Yeah, who spits at someone? That's rude.
Actually,
Yeah,
no.
take it
But
off manually.
There you
cow's
go.
cow's not doing me.
Oh, the pain.
Dude.
Christine, you can apparently use that.
No, I can't have no actions.
I will use attack.
You
Attack,
hit.
Attack
Yeah,
hits. Attack deals 14 damage.
Yeah, you stab into this thing, you slash down, cutting through a chunk of its carapace. This thing seems pretty big, so yeah, it gets a decent chunk stabbed out of it, but it's still standing effectively.
Oh, then attack.
You hit.
Definitely a
Yeah.
hit. Yep.
Attack damage, and deal another 12.
Yeah, second slash, you leave a large gash across its abdomen. It rears back in pain. This like green kind of mucus spilling out of part of its open wound. It doesn't seem pretty happy about that.
And then is this one.
Would I
Oh,
have
Yeah.
seen it retreat the other? Would I have seen the other one retreat backwards?
Oh yeah, it was like right
Yeah.
in front of you. It did its thing, then blasted, and like shot backwards suddenly.
These things are magical, and one of them is a custard. I'm going after it. 1, 2, 3. I'm go over there.
Alright.
So are you gonna keep moving or stop there?
I'm going to stay within this thing's range.
Okay.
Okay. As the last arm keg comes up, it will go ahead and bite at the cow.
Good sclera, good meat shield.
It hits.
Can it deal more than 15 damage in a hit?
Yes.
Yes, that's.
It can potentially do. It does not. But then, it is also grappled in its mandibles. As it then, with its back legs, Sylvie notices it starts to like push the dirt beneath it out to drag it in.
Oh.
As it's trying to pull the cow underground.
As we'll have everyone roll initiative now, and we'll continue start of the next round.
Obviously not Sylvie and Xavier.
Good numbers.
Natural 20, cow.
They're not. No, I can't. Favored by the gods, not favored outside spell.
Let me do Zaz. Okay.
Saving for attack roll, not skill checks for favored.
Alright. Top of the order. Sylvie still.
Alrighty.
The cow is on deck.
Okay, I can move now, so I'm going to get down off this statue. So that's what, 10 feet of climbing is 20 feet of movement, if I remember correct.
If you don't have a climbing speed.
Which I probably do not.
You probably can just drop and be fine.
Yeah, but 10 feet of dropping is going to hurt me.
It's
okay.
not.
You're a monk.
It doesn't.
Well, there you go. That's something I learned today.
Actually,
Fourth level monk.
no, then yeah, no, you can't do
fourth
that.
level monk.
Can't do that.
No, that's fine. I am never going to be a 4th level monk, so...
Yeah.
No, that's fine. I'll do the 20 feet, and I have 40 feet of movement anyway, which gets me close enough to 14 to attack.
Is this like full second level?
Nope. 4.
I'm going to attack with the standard, the snake-headed.
Yep.
I don't believe I have a. Is there a way I can do that? Get to the. Is there a way I can get to? Yeah, I can get to the. But it's technically not. That wouldn't be pincer attack, would it?
You need to move 5 feet closer.
Yes.
And then it would...
And you can't use your dagger at reach.
Really? I've been doing that. All
You can only punch with reach.
Well, there you go. That's something I learned today. Alright then, I'm gonna... How much damage do you take from a 10-foot drop again?
1d6.
Fine, whatever. It's only 1d6. Time is
Sure,
of the
you
essence.
could make that without dropping. It's 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, you can move to here and still have 5 feet of movement.
Oh, okay. I thought I didn't
Yeah.
have enough movement.
You've got
Alright.
mobile.
Yeah, you can.
Oh no! Hang on. I'm an idiot. I'm doubling my whole movement.
You know,
Sorry.
just the one
a bit.
drop.
Okay, cool. I'm pincering. Awesome.
You could sneak
Yeah.
attack against the cow though.
Tempting.
My
probably
cow
will.
is in danger.
I don't care about the cow.
That's a hit.
That is a hit.
Yeah, as this thing turns around to try and like follow Xavier, you take advantage to get up right behind it and stiffly stab it.
As
Yeah.
you
So
do.
basically, like, just like these things have like longish necks.
No,
Do they have necks at all?
not really.
They're bugs.
Can I
Stab
decapitate?
their
it?
legs and
Yeah?
ankles.
You stab into like some joint at the back of its neck and like cut through whatever spinal cord it has. Its head just pops off.
Well, technically, it wouldn't have a spinal cord. It is a bug. It's an exoskeleton.
Skeleton.
I'm going to hit drone 8 with Whales from Grave because I think that's just within 30 feet of me.
It's within 30 feet of the creature you hit.
That's be fine. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
That's,
30. Yeah, it's
that's
just
still
within
Either
30.
or.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You do 2 damage.
And I cannot do anything else because I cannot punch anything. I'm not close enough to punch anything.
Yeah, you only have 5 feet of movement left. It's not enough range.
I will.
Hey, Jeremy.
This poor man.
I'm gonna move up 1
Okay.
towards Runic, and that will be my turn.
Alright. It is the Runic's
Stepping
turn.
Probably should have moved down a bit.
The Runic will
I have an idea.
do this. Yep, that's what I was gonna do.
Just making sure.
Okay. This one is also opening its true. It makes its way forward. It makes his way forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. As it does, it'll make its way forward, open up its 2 little claws that it's got around its mouth. Mandibles, that's the word. And it'll also eject some acid towards the 2 of you.
That's
1
not a very good-
success,
oh,
1
that's just
fail. Both succeed.
Yeah, both sticks.
And you take 19 resisted to 9. And it then digs underground.
Can I can't sense it, can I?
You can sense it for a moment as it digs down, but then it gets far enough under the dirt that your detect magic doesn't sense it anymore.
It's back.
Alright, Cal's turn.
Bye, Cal.
This one.
The only thing the arm kick fears is cow. It will attack.
There you go.
Actually, hang on. I'll roll that onto the arm keg. It was the cow.
That
kick,
is
the
a
arm
miss.
It's into gore. It was weird.
Jeremy's
It's
gonna
just
map.
like teenage.
Can it dismiss
I'm all
itself?
set up. I'm all good.
It cannot dismiss itself. You can dismiss it.
Okay. Well, that's its turn.
Alright, Cow Kixon doesn't do anything. Inazaz, your time
That's
to
a
shine.
good timing.
Did I miss
Yes.
anything? Like
you-
super important.
You entered the room. There was initially there was nothing. There were like rips in the ground. 3 bugs burrowed up from the ground, bit at people and spit acid, and then one got decapitated and one dug back underground.
The one
Now
underground
it's
one's a
You
mage.
you also heard that one of the caster.
One is a
One of the bugs actually has magic runes.
There it
No,
is.
it's
And
not a
it's
cow.
left.
One is a caster.
There is also a cow, but
That's-
that's Yeah,
That's not
That's
important.
Slayer. Slayer's the cow.
It's
Okay.
not important.
Then I would miss the first half of combat. Alright,
Well, half of 2 rounds is 1 round.
And you were surprised for half of it, so it was fine.
basically I missed nothing.
pretty much.
Yeah.
You missed a surprise round essentially.
I will say, I don't know what mod's doing it, but the fact that the little strength thing on my ability sheet is like
Yeah.
highlighted green because it's been altered, really cool.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the thing. All my saves are green.
Take the stock of the situation.
Yeah, 1 giant bug has been killed, and then there's one to the north, one to the south.
Are the black and white things squares? Am I in a half square?
Yeah, you're in a half square. There you go.
I think it's also in a half square.
It's a large creature.
Yep, it's in a half square.
There you go.
I'll just come down here. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, this one has an arrow sticking out of part of its carapace near its face.
You're welcome.
Galele the arrow.
An arrow, you say?
Mhm.
Oh, that changes things.
How? How does that change things?
I would like to take my movement back.
Mhm.
That's fine. Bing bong.
And I'll cast heat metal on the arrow tip.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it would then make a con save, I believe.
No, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, con save. There it is. I haven't used this.
On safe to drop the arrow.
Yeah, so it just happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it takes the damage because it can't remove an arrow that's stuck in its face. But is it con save for half damage if they can't drop it?
No, it's just.
Wow,
it's
heat
just
metal's
full
great.
damage, yeah. Just apply the concentration effect on yourself.
When does it proc? Is it on its turn?
Any
You can do
creature.
bonus action. Right.
Yeah. So yeah, you just make it burn whenever. So.
Okay, so I'll action cast it, and then bonus action make it do the damage.
I think with spells like this, on the action you cast it, it does the damage, and on other turns, bonus actions to maintain essentially.
That's
Like
the
melts
wording.
minute meteor.
That's
Yeah,
good.
the bonus
Any
actions is
creature in physical
subsequent.
contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast
Yeah.
the spell.
Yep.
So yeah, 2d8 fire damage. Go ahead.
So it'll take some numbers.
Takes
10.
10 fire damage.
Yeah, you see like sizzling and like kind of part of the carapace starts to like crack around where the arrowhead is. As Akfa, you smell like cooking meat right next to you.
Why would you do this?
I play it coy like I'm not really doing anything.
Okay.
Not helping. Just things.
Akva's on deck, by the way.
Good timing. Barbecue.
Yeah, I'll just stand there.
Alright. His turn. It'll disengage and dig on the ground.
Damn.
It burst onto the ground.
Yeah, it like rips apart most of the wall and like what's there to like dig underground and try to get away from the situation. The arrow, yeah, I'm gonna roll to see if the arrow stays lodged in its head.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, it'll also have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Alright, yeah, unfortunately, as it digs down into the ground, you watch as you hear like a crack of wood as it digs underground, and you see most of the arrow left on the pile of dirt. You don't see the head.
It's got the head stuck in it, and that's the part that's killing it.
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah, I rolled. I rolled a high being good for the party, low being bad, and I rolled a 19. So yeah, it stays in.
Oh, well, he's good. Arkva, you're up. Hesper's on deck.
Cool.
Fine.
I guess I'll. It's gone. I guess so. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mhm.
Do I want to waste a rage on this? Not yet.
That was MVP.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm raging. It's badass it at me. I want to punch something.
No one did. No one bit the cow.
No, there's enough in it.
As what?
It's actually taking the annoying sound away.
Yeah, sounds like great. Yeah, I guess main hand. I'll swing the sword. I assume that hits.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely.
For that rage, huh?
It hits. Yep. You deal
10 damage.
10 damage.
Yeah, it's like partially pulling the cow underground. Like you can see it like trying to pull the back, like the back legs of it into the ground, and then you just start punching a face.
You know what? Extra attack. I'll just use the sword. Keep the one hand going.
That's a hit.
Yep.
Main hand, so it's still radiant.
Do 15 damage.
Heavy hit. It doesn't look too happy with the situation.
Do I have anything I can add on to that? I don't think so. Nah, I guess not.
Alright, Hesper, you're up. Xavier, you're on deck.
Yep.
Why am I trying to save a cow?
6, you want to eat the bug.
Yeah, but the cow
That's a
was
hit.
fattening the bug up.
Yeah, 15 hits.
But then you'd have to wait.
Do 7 damage.
This thing looks pretty bad as you get the fire hits it, leaving a nice scorch mark across the part of its body that's exposed, and it's barely holding on to the back half of this cow.
Okay, did your armor of Agathis?
Yeah, it did, but it was at range, so it doesn't fly.
It
That's why I have 2
does.
wounds instead of 12.
Yes, in melee, you are correct.
No, it's only on melee attacks.
Yep.
Cool.
Unfortunate.
Thank you.
1, 2.
Don't worry, I remember. I'll just sit here.
Can I start sensing the thing, or is it still too far underground?
No, too far. I think detect magic only can pass like a foot of dirt and wood. It's more than a foot underground.
A foot of stone, 3
3
feet
feet
of
of
water.
dirt?
More than that.
Yes, it still is deeper than 3 feet.
Can I see the hole where it left?
Yeah, but like the other ones,
yeah.
as it burrows down, it kind of like packs in the area behind it when it goes down. So
Okay.
it leaves, there's a cracked hole in the ground with a wood, but then it becomes like torn up, compacted dirt below that.
I'm gonna, before I move over there, if I may, backtrack a little bit. I'm gonna chuck a javelin at the kick that's attacking my cow.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, go for it. Roll the one, hit the cow. That's,
You hit.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah. As the 2 swings go across in a firebolt, the javelin hits it square in the eyes, and the cow's free from the mandibles.
As it like partially dug, this thing's like half out of the ground, it just kind of slumps to the ground with its top half sticking out.
Someone grab that javelin. I'm going to go search over here.
Can I throw it back?
At him.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, books. Do I detect anything magical?
You see
Nope.
a pile of books,
Yeah.
you don't see any magic.
See a large
No
pile
magic
of books
on
and wood. Nope.
Burning knowledge.
As we go to Christine.
Hi. I had plans. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm going to specifically ignore the request and leave the javelin, and I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't... out for an action, so I'm just going to hold an action for a firebolt. If I see
Yeah.
anything move around me, it's
Okay.
like especially looking towards where like the just around me, full stop, just constantly there. I don't have a bonus action. I think I got sort points, so I might actually get back. No, I'm second level. Never mind. I won't do anything.
As we jump to Sylvie, everything seems quiet. For now, combat is over.
For now.
Two dead ones lying. Sylvia partially standing on one of them. The other one's slumped on the ground up there, but you don't hear or see any trace of the other two that dug below ground.
So we're not bothering with the combat tracker just for now, or?
Yep, we'll keep the initiatives there to make it easy for later, but for now, combat is over.
Okay.
Just drop this thing.
Yeah, basically, I will move up to the dead one. Yeah, pull the javelin out of it, and move back over here. Some sort of in between the rooms, so I can get like a little bit better scope of the area, just in case it decides to move into the main foyer. She sort of like slides the javelin along the ground, sort of towards Xavier. And I guess I'll just roll a perception just to see if I can hear or see anything. Like, maybe this thing will pick back up again.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
I just want to keep that 27 forever, but you know, 16's okay, I guess.
I am going
Yeah,
to spend the better part of a few seconds, like 2 turns worth of doing sword point shenanigans. Converting a third level into converting points into second level and converting a third level to points.
Alright, the cow magic shits on the bug. Sylvie, you're looking around. You don't see anything for now. How big are the holes? These creatures are about 8 to 9, like about 7 to, I think, to 8 feet in size. The holes are completely sealed up. So, like, these are like basic sinkholes where they go down about a foot and then they just filled in as these bugs seem to like push the dirt behind themselves as they're digging. So it kind of fills the hole in as they go.
I got good legs to dig.
Yes. Burrowing creatures, even more annoying than flying creatures.
Is the cow trying to get past me? Or is it just trying
Yes.
to block my view?
And the cow will try to get
It does wish to advance, but it will not impose.
Hurry up.
Akva's
Thank
trying to think on his history with like the 3 Kreen and whether these sort of ambush tactics are similar.
Roll history. So, yes and no. 3 Kreen don't burrow, as far as you know, but 3 Kreen are are incredibly good at disappearing into their surroundings. They seem to have like a minor natural form of like camouflage. So they are very known for like lying in wait and ambushing, but this is different. These things popped up, shot, and then left. Usually 3 Kreen jump on you, stab until things stop moving, or they themselves stop moving.
Does this remind me of any weird information I've received from Ghislaine about maybe some shenanigans going on at some point?
Roll history.
I got a +1 on that, so I'm ready to fail.
I have a -1. You want to
I
try?
have a thing I would like to do.
I have
No
no
idea,
fucking
Sylvie.
clue. I don't care. I don't like bugs.
Yep, in his house.
I would like to just keep using my bonus action to do the heat metal thing, and eventually it'll die.
Yep. So
Poor
your
thing is just
connection,
like,
you can kind of feel roughly where your magic is connected to. It's not like a perfect vision. You know it's somewhere below you, but you can feel it going deeper and deeper, and then it just stops, and you keep triggering it and keep triggering it, and it's not moving. And you can assume after a bit that maybe it's either dislodged it or it's no longer a moving creature.
well,
That's cool. Was use the rest of that spell while I've got it.
Can you just look? Roll me 2d8.
2d8.
I'm just curious. Okay, yeah, it's very soon after it digs underground that happens. I'll tell you, it had 11 hit points left.
It is roasting bug brain at this point.
What are the odds this place has a basement?
What are the odds? Yeah, feel free to move yourselves around as you want to explore. Move to the hallway, that rubble you see below you, Hesper, that Christine moved over. There's a shelf there with what looks like a sculpture that had been smashed in the ground. The glass broke out of the windows. This probably was a library at some point, but the shelves have been knocked down and smashed. Most of the books have been ripped apart. There is not a great odor from this room. As passing by, you see these like large piles of like mucus, almost like kind of sinking, so like soaking into the books.
Ugh.
Pleasant. Can I look? I'm just taking a wild guess here. Did you say there's a hole in the roof?
No. So there's actually the roof here is fine. It's that the bookshelves that were in this room have been destroyed.
And they were just all in the center.
Well, if they were scattered, it seemed there are a lot of scratch marks on the floor. It seems like they've been gathered into a pile.
The big
Oh, it
creature
looks
is underneath it.
disgustingly like
What?
a nest, doesn't it?
Yeah, what would a bug want with knowledge?
Well, they can cast magic, so
Can
Do
they?
you want to even try to
yes,
smoke them
they
out?
tried to cast Bane on me.
Yeah, you didn't even know the spell.
Honestly, that looks like something's making a nest.
You
Excuse
can poke
me,
around
Cal.
in it if you want.
The,
What was
we
that,
could-
Varian?
You can poke around in the books if you want.
I ain't fucking touching that. That's disgusting.
I mean, what we could do is we
Paint
could
the
throw
shit.
some of the books down and burn out the holes, as mentioned before, smoking them out.
Yeah.
I'll look through the books. See if I can
You see,
find
okay, you see you reach and kind of pull the
I'm
pile.
willing to set everything on fire, just give the word.
I'll let you know.
I don't hate the idea of putting the books down the holes and then burning them. But again, most of these are kind of sunken in. I don't think they'll get very far.
They
Make
cover
me an
their
investigation,
tracks.
Xavier.
what I'm good at.
What were you saying, Izaz?
I was just asking, these holes are actually in the floor, or they just churned up dirt?
They're churned up dirt. These are areas you can see where they have dug up in the past, but they each of them, like after about a foot down, they close off into a like pile of compacted, bit churned up dirt.
I was robbed of a nat 20.
Yes, you were. You stick your hand into these piles of books. Very quickly, as you're reaching in, your hand just gets wet from like basically from like the elbow down. As you pull aside books, and you pretty much just like stuck your hand through piles of sodden paper and
Oh,
sticky like mucus.
yuck! It's disgusting.
Yeah,
There might
no,
be valuable knowledge in here.
I would like to sample the mucus.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I'd like to use a mage
God
hand to
damn
push
it.
books away.
As you put your finger in, you get this.
That's an 18.
Not for you.
Oh,
so
do you
it's-
consider me an ally, do you? That's crazy. I never would have picked that.
As you put a finger in, and like get a big old glob of this very like green mucus as you put it through your mouth. Zesty like a lemon.
Like, in a good way, or like your tongue in a 9-volt battery kind of way?
Probably the latter.
Okay, cool.
I
You know, these things
either
are
wanna
spitting
die.
acid, so
Yep.
I don't know,
No,
man. I
yep.
just got here.
yeah, that's fair. But hey, it doesn't hurt you. But it's weird, yeah.
Just use a mage hand and just like push some of the books aside instead of touching them.
Yeah, it's just similar, just piles of books. Some of them have been, you can see some of them, like the bindings are broken on the books. There's just pages that are kind of melting a little bit into like a mush. But that's just like, paper that gets wet for too long just kind of starts pulping.
Yeah.
Can I perception the next room?
Yeah, feel free.
How
And
many
remember,
books
this
can I
is
get out of-
so this is some form of dining room down here. The scratch marks on the ground with the table that probably was in the middle of the room has been shoved aside. Chairs scattered. There's a completely smashed chair in the top left corner, and obviously the windows are broken, like most windows.
I want to get away from the bug slam. I'm going to the next room with the cat.
How many books could you be able to like put into like these holes? Fair few?
You could probably, if you wanted to drop books onto the holes, you probably fit like probably 10, 15 books per hole easily.
Yeah, I just want to use Mage Hand to kind of just like push a few like down each hole, and
Okay.
then
It doesn't take much time at all.
I just want to point out that heat and smoke rise. Don't
Yeah, I know.
sink.
Yeah.
Well, it's more so not even smoking them out. It's more so just like covering it up.
It's also going to smoke us out.
I know. I'm not planning on burning it. I told you I'm not.
Okay.
Well, if anybody wants to go after it, I have something that may help.
And that may be
A spell.
useful information. Glad we're getting there.
What's do?
You turn into a cloud, so you could probably fit.
Okay. Personally, no. But noted.
I'm going to have a little peek in
Do
this room.
This room looked fairly safe, so I'm looking out the window.
Yeah, back out the way you guys came. The two fountains that you blocked, the one you can see from here, you still see this very, very occasional drip of water. Yeah.
Looking through here, do I notice anything at all with my perception roll, or would I need to re-roll?
You can re-roll if you want at this point.
That's
Okay,
a messy
cool.
room.
As you look down there, this used to be some form of kitchen. All the benches are smashed. Utensils are scattered everywhere. There is a few scraps on the ground, but it's been clear that whatever food was in here has been eaten. But yeah, it's just this room is completely trashed. There's almost nothing in here that isn't destroyed.
Is it like window to window?
Yeah, it's window to window.
Would I be able to go through that way?
Yeah, totally.
Let's see if it'll let me do that way. Nope.
Those who are up in the book room, are you guys staying up there, or are you going to move down as well?
I'm just gonna
I'll
do
just
that
try to like
because it
cover up
can't
as
go
much
through.
as possible, and then from there start to move down.
Yeah, I'll say at this point you're probably filling in like the third or fourth hole,
Yeah.
because it takes a little bit of time per hole, but it's not slow.
Because if they manage to like sneak up on us beforehand, at least with like stuff blocking the way, that has to move and make sound. So like if they're from here, notify something. Because I'm assuming at least like, in my general assumption, like if they were to burrow through the floor, it would make some sound. But if it was from a hole that was already there, they could kind of try their best to be as sneaky as possible. So yeah, just burrowing it, like basically blocking up as much of the holes as they can now, so they move down. It's put down. Hesper to put down the flame.
And Inazaz? If you're talking, we cannot hear you.
Mr. Mushroom?
Sorry, yeah, I was eating. I missed it.
No problem. Yeah, just what are you staying up here with those two, or are you going to be heading down with the rest of them?
I'm staying up here at the moment.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you three are down here at the kitchen. What were you saying, Tez?
I was just gonna say, as like Xavier moves up, she looks at him. She looks at the like slime-covered hands, and just like pulls the wand of cleanliness out and just like cleans, and then puts it away. Doesn't say anything for a bit, and then it's just like, "Do you see anything?"
Do I see anything, DM?
You can roll perception.
Right. Presumably no.
Yeah, you're just more looking around the room, kind of looking at all the counters and everything that's been smashed. But no, you don't see anything. Fortunately, looking around the area, trying to like gauge if there's anything surprising or any movement of any kind. There's so much rubble that if something was moving below the ground, you wouldn't be able to tell.
I'm gonna dismiss Lara.
Okay, as you dismiss Lara.
As she cannot progress through this little spot here without going into a hole.
Okay. Further strange request. I would like to stealth as I sort of go through windowsill to windowsill.
Yeah, make a stealth check.
You know, stealthily go across the windows. Like, perched up on the windowsill, basically. I'll make it as soon as the game, Fancy Rounds lets me.
Should be able to.
Stop.
No, I'm getting a bunch of not responding, so it's... Oh, there we go.
Yeah, just give you, just wait about there, Christine.
Yeah, that one's gonna be about like here-ish because we're the last one.
Yeah, we have another room up ahead.
Yep.
Good. Can I roll now?
Yeah, I'm just like waiting for everyone to sort of finish with what they're doing in that room and converge again before I move in.
Oh, boy, I just zoomed in randomly. That's cool. You may have to give me something. It's a moment. It's having a stroke.
Okay.
I just had a map moment before, but it seems alright now.
Yeah, is someone like rapidly moving or messing with the lighting?
I think so.
If you click on your own character, sometimes the lighting gets a little funky. So it could be that.
Oh, I
It's
can't
like field
click
of
anything.
vision.
Yeah, and it
I
pops
did
up
have
some
a map
weird
moment.
errors on occasion.
Mine was just freezing up really bad, but it's
Wait,
fine
why
now.
is...
Hmm?
Why is that crossed out?
Might as well crossed out.
I was just looking at Revagatus to be like, oh, I might think about doing another thing at some point, but I have the effect button with a secondary effect button with a crossover in the bar in my actions tab.
Strange.
Weird. You see that?
No.
If it doesn't roll, can you do me a favor, Darian, and just roll a d20 for me? It'll be with a
You
plus.
asked the wrong person.
Is it because it's packed magic?
That's a nat 20, so you get 20.
Oh.
Come on. You asked the right person. I'm not gonna lie, I've rolled a few things today just to see my luck.
No.
I don't think I've rolled above a 10 on a d20 until just then.
Well, I appreciate it, thank you.
No, you rolled that 19 to put the arrow in the thing.
That is true, that was a luck roll, so there you go. A D100 does not count.
Anything else I can close? I'm just gonna mute while I mess with Task Manager.
Alright. So you jump over across. What's everyone else done?
You make almost no sound, Arthur, as you leap. You climb up onto the windowsill. It is already smashed. Most of the glass being scattered outside, so you just step over the area. This is the point, Christine. You guys are crossing the room, starting heading south.
Yep.
Sylvie and Xavier, are you guys staying in that doorway, or are you moving elsewhere?
I'm waiting for people to converge. So once Christine, Inazaz, and Hesper get towards this area, I'll move in then.
I'm gonna
I'll start
cast armor at
advancing
second level again.
All right. In that case, at the time that you guys start moving south, before you move in, Azaz,
Armor.
so you cast Armor of Agathis. Yeah, before you start moving down in Azaz, Arkfa, from your position, despite having a, I believe, very bad perception check. Where is it? Did you roll perception? You didn't.
A while ago, but that was the previous room.
Yeah, can you just roll me a low perception check quickly?
Sure. My passive is 17 if that helps, but...
Oh, if you'd like to prefer your passive, that's fine.
You know what, let's gamble it, now that it's working.
24.
Hey!
Yeah, so you're standing on the windowsill for a moment, listening out, kind of looking around the room, and you very quickly pick up the sounds of something moving below, down that stairwell just to your left, as you hear a couple sounds, and then a few more, and then the sounds of chitin of some kind on stone, as bursting up from this stairwell is a whole bunch of small insect-like creatures. Not as big as the previous ones, but there's a decent number of them.
You know, it's probably a good thing I stayed on the windowsill. Did they notice me?
No, actually. So they all come running up out of the stairs, like in a big cluster, immediately turn and start running down to head into the other room at the others. At the same time, Christine, what was your perception check?
I haven't made one new
Cool.
since.
Can you make one for me?
Sure. Man, I wish tides, but no. Where is the button? There's the button. Never mind.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So that
Fuck you,
definitely
they rolled
makes
a
a
23.
difference. After spending some time packing in the books into those holes, you turn to start leaving the room, and just as you do, you hear the shifting of some kind of this kind of wet sloshing.
Hell
noise
yeah,
from
fire
them.
it! Fire everywhere!
As you turn around just in time to see that same large bug with the runes on its head pushing up out of this pile of books and stuff, where it probably was structurally sound for it to sneak through until you moved all the books out of the way.
Yes!
If you didn't roll a nat 20, you would not have noticed this thing.
Are you kidding me?
I'm on the fence of you shouldn't have been able to do it anyway.
I wanted to roll a 23?
Skills can't crit.
I'm with you.
It doesn't matter if it's a 20. Skills can't crit.
You're with it, Christine. You're surprised to get fucked.
Fair.
Wow.
At least tell me it was a 23.
It was higher
It
than
was
that.
25.
Damn it! I almost guessed it.
Yeah, so it starts pushing its way out of this pile of books right behind you. Inazaz and Hesper, you guys being a bit further forward, if you both want to make a perception to see if you could hear this thing come out as well, go for it.
I'm just
I just thought it'd be thematic if we let Christine go first.
Saves-
25 somehow.
saves and attacks can crit. Skills cannot.
No, but surely it takes forever to get up that I noticed it in time to not be surprised at least.
No, you just talked yourself out of not being
Yeah, I was
surprised.
gonna say, you kind of talked yourself out of it.
I was being nice to him, and AJ said no, and then you agreed with him, so this is what you get.
Hey, no fair.
To be fair, I also agree with AJ.
Yeah.
I
Well,
agree with AJ.
Well,
I like
Hesper, did
violence.
you want to roll your own perception, or just say nah, because if you can't beat a 25...
Hesper probably could.
no.
Oh my god, Hesper totally could.
Sorry, the
Yes.
wisdom casters are like, nah, we're good.
Alright, in that case, we already have initiative from you all.
You got cast wisdom.
So, Sylvie and Xavier, unfortunately, you guys can't be surprised, so it doesn't matter. We don't need to
I
bother rolling
can
it
be
for you.
surprised. I
You
don't
can.
have
Can
alert.
be.
She doesn't have alert yet. So you are
Right, and you
I
surprised.
don't have alert.
Okay,
Full
I always
stop.
forget that. So Sylvie
Yeah.
is surprised because you rolled a bad perception check.
That's fine. I rolled
Xavier
14,
can't
it's
be,
not that bad.
but he's so far away it doesn't really matter.
Okay,
That's fine.
so these guys.
I gotta remember that you can be surprised. I don't know why.
I don't have any feet.
5, 6.
I know.
3,
I thought it was like a feature of Rogue for some reason, but it's not.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Or like a unique thing. I don't remember.
No.
7, 8,
I'd be
9,
surprised
10,
in Guardians.
11.
Yeah, I don't think I can get the drop on these things.
This guy jumpies up.
Don't worry, he's a
Let's
caster,
go.
so I'm fine.
Let's
I
go
can
to
keep
this
casters up.
effect.
I have a question, illustrious DMs.
Go ahead.
In terms of the surprise condition, I understand that we have no action, but do we have bonus actions?
No.
Actually,
It's always
No
frustrating how they
actions,
run.
only actions.
That's cool.
Yeah, so check it.
you know what?
I basically just run as a free turn for the non-surprise creatures.
Hiya!
Disadvantage on deck saves.
There's
Yeah,
my
you can't.
20. I'll
If
take
you're
that.
surprised you can't move or take an action. on
Can
your
you all
first
just
turn,
get baned, please? Come on.
Charisma caster, baby. What do you
Quite
want from me?
rude. No, but everyone else.
Yeah,
It's the
three of
one
you
thing
all-
I'm good at.
Well, you know what?
all resist
He
bane.
did crit. He would have succeeded regardless if the DC was 22.
Fuck you, AJ.
Yeah, I'm built different.
Yeah, you
I'm
get.
also built different.
You do not get baned, idiot. 1, 2,
Built
3,
different, built
4,
fungal.
5, 6,
Dark.
7, 8,
The
9,
darkness
10,
wasn't my ally.
11.
Don't you run away.
Oh, look at these little shitheads.
I was like,
One,
you know,
two,
after I can
three,
climb in the
4,
window, it won't
5,
really matter. A
6,
whole bunch of
7,
bugs about to
8,
come
9,
bursting
10,
out. Oh, a nat
11,
20?
12.
Never mind.
Yeah,
The bugs
no, as
never
far
see
as
him.
I was like, yeah, I don't think I can.
In
get
his
the
eyes.
Can I?
Alright.
I'll surprise them.
This is a no good, very bad moment.
Can
Mhm.
I get a turn?
So I will.
Oh, you were surprised as well, Sylvie.
Yeah, Inner's eyes was also surprised. My bad.
We're all surprised. All
Everyone's
of us.
surprised except Arkva
Wait, can
And
the bugs be
Xavier.
surprised by
and
me?
Xavier.
You aren't surprised, so you're acting the surprise around because they didn't see you, but you saw them coming.
Yeah, okay.
So Xavier and Arkva are the only people who get to act in this turn, which will be good for Xavier and Arkva, as these bugs are just going to run towards Xavier.
Sandwich.
Alright, Arkva.
Cool. These things can't be surprised by me, however, can they?
Well, you're attacking from stealth, so you'll have advantage in your attack.
You have advantage,
Awesome.
yeah. That's not technically the...
Explosive guffaw?
That's not technically...
Jump and swing. If, You said I have advantage on this one, right?
You gonna real steal
Yeah,
this
your
shit?
first attack will have advantage.
Cool.
Yeah. It's technically not surprise, you're just technically coming out of stealth. Surprise means they don't get around. The hits.
Well, thankfully, you roll.
Fuck.
You do 3 damage.
Ooh.
It's heavy.
At that
That's
point,
not moderate.
you know what? Yeah, look, I'm willing to burn through at least 2. At that point, I will bonus action
Mm-hmm.
to rage and reckless
Go ahead.
with my extra attack against this one again. Except this time it'll actually have, you know, the...
That's a hit.
I say I love happy budgie noises in the background.
Yeah, I was gonna say, tell the budgies I said hi.
You dropped a 1
so
on both
cute.
the first and the second.
It's dead.
Cool, and then
I
with
say
the
you should
rest-
tie your strings on them and let them carry you throughout the air.
I was gonna say with the rest of
My
my
brethren.
movement... Oh, wait, I've lost control again. Wait, no, we good?
Yeah, should be good.
Not quite. Well, I was going to move down to the doorway with the rest of my movement, sort of like just to block those ones going through.
Yeah, totally.
Like, trying. Oh, there.
Alright.
So, like, jump out of stealth, kill that one, and then move between.
Okay.
Yeah, you can make that movement.
Hesper cannot move. Number 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, I was on a high, sorry.
It will go for a bite. Bite at thee. It does miss. Xavier.
These things are about to get fractures in their heads.
That's fucked up. That's not a nice thing to say to these guys. They're just little guys.
There's gonna be a 5 and a 7.
We need some raid.
It hits. He's dead.
Yeah, you stab into this one. This small little bugger it's dead.
Yeah, this little guy's gone. That
Hey, a
hits.
7.
He's dead.
I think I got these ones. You might want to go help out the other ones, Sylvie.
She looks like behind her quickly and is just like, oh,
1, 2, 3,
Fuck.
4.
So how did you know it was there? It rolled high on stealth.
I think I have a moment till
yeah,
my
that's
next
true.
turn.
Actually,
I heard it was a 25.
That's a miss.
Xavier would
Skip.
not have heard the one up top. So
2, 3.
Well, I can kind of see it, so...
you were
25.
fighting at the front,
This
why
guy
would
just
you look behind you?
buries. Bury. Alright, bury.
You think the
Okay.
3 of us need a light source?
Someone's about to get yoded out of
And
the way.
this one also bury.
I hope it's me. I hope
Don't
this
worry,
thing
Jack,
casts
it
Thunder
is.
Wave.
Alright, tip of the order. Sylvie.
I don't want
Gotta-
to metagame and go back to those guys, so I'm going to stay. Plus, having 3 people, like 3 in one area and 3 in the other, seems more fair. So I am going to stay down here. So
Finally, a fair fight.
yeah.
Hey, maybe I'll get a turn.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Why wouldn't you?
I haven't had one yet.
Oh, sucks to suck.
I know.
Rip.
7.
How much time has passed? Would I still have my arms? Because that is a 10-minute time frame.
I
I think you'd still have them.
Okay, I'm imagining they're probably close to being gone. But cool.
If I still have my detect magic, you still have your arms.
Fair.
Just saying.
You guys have, from the first fight till now, I think you've only been in the house for like 3 or 4 minutes.
Oh,
That's
I
great.
like that.
That's an nat 20.
I like nat 20s.
Big gross.
Very
I will-
But, this man is so dead.
I will say that it's probably going to take, from now on, just make the rule that if you're searching rooms, it's going to take a couple minutes. So, per
That
room.
is fair.
Just so it's easy,
35
please.
damage.
35 damage. It's
How
dead.
much over
3
do
times
you have?
over.
Yeah, 3 times.
66.
I'm gonna give you this big hit. These things, they don't have a lot of health.
I believe that was 15 feet of movement to get to that. So I will go. You know what?
You
I'm
can
not gonna
wails if you
bother.
want.
I'm thinking of it, but at the same time, yeah, no, fuck it. I'm gonna wails. I'm gonna wails on 29.
So that does an additional d6 damage to the next one.
Sorry, I accidentally unticked one instead of ticking another, so just ignore that double. That's pretty awful.
You're rolling like me. Except you're not.
And
yeah.
I will use a bit more movement to go. Is that 10 feet within?
You need to
No,
move
that's
5 steps
15.
closer.
There. And I'm a punch with my.
Single punch or double punch?
What do you mean?
Well, is it like 1 punch or bonus action for 2 punches?
What?
First
Requires
action
a key
key.
point.
Flurry of blows.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. No, I'm not using my flurry. I'm going in to just do the spectral arm strike.
Okay, go for it.
Ugh.
That's a hit.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Oh wait, no.
That's a
not
miss.
hit. No, but
I was gonna say 11's pretty low. Nah, that's all right. Cool. That's my turn.
alright. This guy's turn. As it looks at the two of you, Hesper
do it again.
and Christine,
No.
it opens its mandibles once more, and where it was acid last time, it just suddenly just changes to this crackling lightning.
Oh, neat. You can do that too.
And
chain lightning at 8th level.
that's what its skill's at. Christine is a
Fail for
fail,
Christine.
and Hesper, it's gonna say acid, but it's actually lightning damage in case that applies to anything.
Nothing.
But it is another 18 lightning damage.
you're no longer surprised.
Hey,
You
use
can
Hellish
hellish
Rebuke.
rebuke this.
I can. And I'm just making sure it specifically says melee attack, so no. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I will. It's being
This,
mean.
this
to me.
counts as your turn, by the way.
Damn it. Yeah, you know, I will. I'll do it at 3rd level.
Okay.
Alright, do
Do
it.
that.
Didn't you armor as well?
This is a new round, bitch. Because I had my turn at the start, which is considered the thing, so it's a
Okay.
new round for my
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, she armored just before they moved down here.
Give me something! Okay. I don't know what that is.
That is a
It damage
failure.
spells your hellish rebuke.
It
It
failed.
failed?
It failed.
Right, 1, 2, 3rd level. You love me,
That's
D10s in this household.
Takes 30 damage.
That's pretty good,
That's a real good.
It then buries underground.
motherfucker.
Uh,
Would I have
if
heard the
you-
commotion at that point?
Oh yeah, it's hard to not hear the crackle of
It-
lightning. Christine,
Awesome.
you don't have a reaction anymore, so you can't reaction attack.
Nope.
It's probably better doing a hellish rebuke instead of a bonk.
I
Yeah,
can't
state 30
inflict
damage is
wounds.
pretty good.
That's annoying as thin.
Once I can inflict wounds as a reaction, then we'll talk.
Is the fact that it just disappeared below ground annoying? Yes.
Does hit Xavier.
This is why Christine didn't get a turn last time, because it did this exact thing.
Sure, I have some.
It hurt me.
Inner size, you're up.
Okay. I have a question, which the answer will probably be no.
Hmm.
We'll find out.
Could I speculate as to how fast these things might be at burrowing?
You've never seen them before, so unfortunately not.
You can make any assumption you wish.
Assumption. That's why I said speculation.
You can assume whatever you want. You just have no. I'm not going to be able to confirm or deny anything you say.
I have a thing, and it may or may not do something like extra special.
You're not gonna know until you do.
Yeah. All right. Fuck it. Where the thing was,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Erupting Earth in a 20-foot cube.
Okay.
So 20-foot cube downwards.
Yeah, so you're making the top of it. You're making the top of it in line with the floor as you set it up.
See what happens.
As wood and dirt and stone erupt from the earth. Let me make the save.
It is a 15 dex save,
Hacha.
or it takes 3d12 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm. Right, roll damage. And it's shunted up, right?
You have to roll the advantage. You have to roll with advantage, AJ.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my lord! Holy lord!
Yeah, I took exception to that.
AJ, does it fail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit!
See, Jeremy, I also took a test.
So it digs below ground. You give it the nut-ah in Azaz as you. I don't know what you drop these fungal spores or whatever you do for this spell. The ground crushes and explodes upwards, launching this thing out of the ground as it comes flying into the air and slamming into the ground, and it looks almost dead. It is covered in scratches and
Hell
scars,
yeah.
and there's chunks of wood stabbing into its carapace.
It's
the runic
dense.
scales on the body are flaring on and off. It is so barely alive.
It is dented.
Holy shit!
So it would have been something like that for the.
Yeah.
I assume.
So that's difficult
Wow.
terrain.
Yeah, it's all difficult terrain,
Oh no, the
You've
book.
got windows to climb through.
and each 5-foot square portion in the area requires at least 1 minute to clear by hand, or whatever that says.
Fuck that.
I will then move here.
I hate him.
I will turn to Christine and say, "You should move." And for my bonus action, I will
Why?
use my Cloak of Spores.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure we discussed that it should be based off wisdom and not charisma.
Yes, I think that was the agree. Wisdom damage, yeah. Let me just change that then.
Wow, not gonna lie, that is an insane damage roll on 3d12.
And this
That was a
happens.
1-2 punch of 60 damage.
How much damage does it take?
32 from that, and then 30 from her.
No, I mean from the cloak. How much damage does it take?
It'll
It
be
takes
4 poison damage.
On right away, is there a save against it?
No, there's no save.
It's end of turn.
I admit this.
I start a turn.
Okay, at start of its turn.
Mine or
Takes...
theirs?
The aura extends to your last two casted. Grants you advantage any creature that starts its turn in the aura. Sorry, start its turn in the aura.
So we'll start its turn. You
Wow.
both will, but
You bitch!
You sassy bitch.
it's 4 damage. Yes, you don't get to resist it, but
Bitch!
so that's my turn.
The Yarnkeg Walker will make its way here and attack Sylvie with advantage. Hiya.
Yeah,
Advantage?
Yep, you notice as these things dig up,
Tactics.
they're very good at fighting together. As one lunges in and fakes you, and the other one bleeps at you. They have pack tactics.
Ah, the hive mind.
That hits. And you take 8 damage. Akfa.
That's fine.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with this Panastrats today.
Maybe on the... We'll probably end after this or not end. Go on break after this combat, so maybe just give it the client a relaunch.
I have.
Oh,
A third time.
interesting.
I usually lurk your stream. I might just close that as well.
That might help.
Sorry.
Ah, it's all good.
Chrome is a bit of a hog.
Why use Chrome when you can use anything other than Chrome?
Because Chrome's better than everything else.
That's a lie.
Okay, there we go.
I'm a
think
filthy
back.
Firefox user.
I'm a Microsoft Edge enjoyer.
I use Firefox when Chrome doesn't work on a couple websites because of my mods, and I don't know how to fix them. So it's only for uploading VODs from Twitch.
So I will be recklessing.
Go ahead.
Oh, there we go. It's like whenever it changes turn, it's happening. So I might have to, I'm going to minimize the map a lot and see if that helps.
Okay.
I help. Just zoom in on your face.
Yeah, no, I'm doing that. There we go. Okay, sorry about the
Okay,
technical
thanks.
difficulties. Okay, reckless. Swing number 1 with the sword. Attempted swing number 1 with the sword.
That's a hit.
Cool, cool. That is with the radiant. I hope it's not the new mods, because they really shouldn't be doing anything. Cool. I will bonus action punch at the other one
Yep.
with my
Punch.
shield gauntlet, yeah. No, fancy grounds. I click the dice. Thank you.
That
So
is a
miss.
miss.
Okay, then extra attack with the sword.
That is a crit.
Is it just dead?
Probably,
Yes.
but it'd be funny
Oh,
to say the
anyways.
number.
I want to see.
It's a funny number technique. That's a pretty funny number. That's max
how much
damage.
Did that surpass?
Only one time. It was only 2 times damage.
By a bit, though, I assume. Yeah.
Yeah, it was double. It was double the creature's health.
And then with my
You secured
movement,
it.
once I can move the map, do they look fine back there?
There's 2 of them.
Alright.
These are squishable.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look down the hole. Wait, I was in a half square, wasn't I? So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we know I can make it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a half? I don't know. I'm just. Yep.
Good enough.
Alright, Hesper.
Yeah.
Hesper, take the kill. Do it. Make the cloak
Send the way.
unnecessary. You hit.
You hit.
It's dead.
I'm pretty sure your minimum damage is enough to kill. It's dead.
It's dead. The cloak was worthless.
Would
Jeremy?
you like to have done that?
Jeremy, just tell you for frustration, it had 3 hit points left.
Okay, so water point. That's fine.
It would have
Yeah.
killed it on its
Why?
turn.
She
Jeremy, why?
stole it from you.
I'm
Jeremy.
sorry.
Jeremy, why? You're gonna hurt me. For no reason.
Wait, well, wait a minute.
Don't you have a contract to protect?
No, shut up. That's our thing.
Yeah. Sometimes to protect someone, they have to take a little bit of damage.
Sure.
That's what it is.
You didn't think tactically, you idiot. You
I
fool.
didn't say I'd never hurt her. I said I would keep her safe.
You know what?
What's safer
That's
than
fair.
right next to me?
That's fair.
I don't die poison actually, mate. I'm sorry. But I annoyingly would resist it if it wasn't for your feet.
I hate that your logic makes sense.
No.
If it wasn't
And
for
hey,
your fucking
if the
feet, I could
DM say
resist
it
it.
doesn't work that way, then it's a learning curve for Zaz.
You know what? Fair. He's new to this, right?
Alright, anything else, Hesper?
Yeah, am I able to pull Christine away or
Yeah?
I will
Use your action to attack. It's the only thing. I'm trying to judge that. Do you count her as an object?
If Christine is willing
He's
to
my
move,
favorite.
Are you telling her to
Just drop
bonus action
the cloak
use an
whenever
object?
I want, can't I?
You used her reaction.
What the
so
fuck?
if
I don't have one.
if Christine is willing to move, you can use your movement, but you'd be going at half speed, I suppose,
Yeah.
and it would
Yeah.
be consuming Christine's movement as well.
Sure.
Alright, yeah.
If Christine is down with it, I would do that.
Pretty sure I can just drop it, can't I?
At any
It
time,
have to
probably.
be... let me see if you can... If it's droppable. Yeah, I know it's droppable, I'm just making sure you don't have to use the thing.
Or dismiss it as a bonus action.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so it needs to be on your turn.
Or you could incapacitate me. That does it too.
Alright, so just
Take him out!
one inflict wounds real quick.
Just ask nicely. I'll do it.
I can do it too. I've killed a guy.
Yeah. So have I. Just
Oh.
not on screen.
Yeah, I'll happily be taking by
Alright,
force and move away.
considering he yelled at her to move, I will pull her away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take me wherever.
Xavier.
Go on to Narnia.
Country roads.
No
Take the
regrets.
snow
Where you moving?
to the place you belong. Straight in
That's a
the
hit.
ground.
And it's dead.
Hits. He's dead.
I'm still in the aura, or am I out of it? I'm out of it.
It's a 5-foot aura.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's
I
dead.
was still targeting the first one. Yeah.
Roll
Anyway,
damage.
23 hits.
Ah, fuck,
It's dead.
Oh, it's dead, yeah. That was the one that took 1 damage. If it hadn't taken 1 damage, it would still be alive.
Well,
Is it
We
gonna
should
do
keep
the
them
damage
moving.
to me?
No?
No.
It just surrounds you. It shouldn't.
I'm wondering, like, if the effect will make it so it does it to me.
We'll see. It shouldn't. If it does, I'm not sure how to
Well, now.
fix. But
I
We'll just-
will yell back to the others. Akva's gone that way.
how do you know?
I saw him briefly.
You did see him briefly. I was joking. Don't worry.
Did you? I rolled a high stealth.
Yes.
Got him.
He was
You
You
very
were
stealthy.
attacking something.
You're at the doorway. You saw you move from the doorway. I also was like, he jumped through a window. Did you see it?
the elusive white lion.
You have to basically.
Kimber?
unleash.
Why are you
Strikes
always
again.
lying?
Is combat over?
We'll get to Christine's turn and then we'll determine that.
Okay.
Is that all you're doing, Xavier?
Yeah, that's action. It's movement. Don't have
Okay.
any bonus actions.
Christine?
You
Alright,
want a turn, right, Christine?
this is my turn now.
Yeah, you do get a turn.
You're not surprised.
Hellish Rebuke.
A small
I- I'm
part
not-
of me wanted
Yeah.
Christine to find out that she doesn't resist my poison. Just a little bit of me.
It would have been funny.
Oh god, I just got white noise. Ow.
Oh fuck, using thunder damage. How?
Someone did in my fucking ears. Holy shit.
Mop.
Jeremy, stop
Minus-
killing me.
I don't have any sound-based spells.
Yeah.
Your voice
I do.
is
Yeah.
sound. Once again, I have plans. No more plans.
Oh, this is adventuring
I'm
music
going
still.
to. I am mostly just going to wait and assess the situation. Make sure
Okay.
whatever's happening is stopped before moving on with a held firebolt again.
Oh, good.
I don't know what else to do.
As Xavier has chosen to stand where he has, these two quickly barrow back up.
Wait, they can borrow?
Yeah.
Oh, that
I
explains
can't
why
see
they
that.
weren't there when I docked back in.
Yeah, they dug underground and moved
I
there,
thought
but then you
someone killed
walked
them.
away.
Is my turn still, or am I waiting for these things?
It's still their turn. It's still the last round. As we swing at him, that's a hit. Xavier takes 8 damage. Second attack.
They have an advantage.
Pack
They have
tactics.
Oh yeah.
Crit.
Ooh.
As you take 15
But what about
damage.
the table?
You succeed. And Aqua, can you please roll me a dex save? As you peer down the hallway and you feel vibrations coming from beneath as the staircase starts to implode on itself.
Another
Roll
erupting
legs.
Earth.
I think they like just killing the thing.
am going to use one charge of the Ring of Evasion.
Cool. As you jump back, this huge ankh egg jumps out of the ground and shoves you back. And that's where we'll call our break for now, as we top of the order Sylvie.
Awesome.
That's also my
That's
reaction.
that's a big.
I imagine we hear that.
Yeah.
Everyone
Very
hears
nice,
that.
sorry.
Hello, handsome.
I'm pretty sure you can all feel the ground kind of rumble when this thing bursts up through that stairwell, blowing up part of the ground as it comes out. As it comes out.
I look through the broken windows and I see a lineman jump.
He's like, Aqua.
Not
He's
gonna
in
lie, that is
trouble.
I wonder as a save. Actually, AJ, that should have been a strength save.
Oh, was that? Oh shit! I completely forgot that it was an ability. Not
That's
gonna
really
lie.
right here.
Not gonna lie. I thought I was just doing it for the thematics. I'm gonna just quickly roll that on Arcfur.
You have advantage because you're
He
aged.
does have advantage. He does fail
Oh,
still.
My Lord.
Oh no.
We'll do damage when he gets back.
Yeah.
And
That's
he'll get
me.
his
He's
ring
in
every
charge of the ring back as well.
Yeah, I'll give him the charge back.
And also give him an extra bonus.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna.
He is raging.
He
so
is
He'll
raging.
take half damage.
I completely forgot. I thought it was just, I'll just do this for theming to end for the break. And then Darren's like, wait a minute.
It's literally the second ability on this list.
I wasn't looking at the stream. I wasn't looking at his sheet. I'm not gonna lie. He was just doing it to do it.
Yeah. It's why I explained like an explosion. I thought, yeah, he's doing this because this thing has an ability specifically about bursting up through the ground or through walls at people. It's like, oh, no.
No, I
Oh
forgot.
god, he'll be knocked prone from this as well.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'm putting my plate away.
Alright. I'm doing the same. Yeah,
I is back.
Who's back?
I back. Bye.
Welcome back.
Somewhat. Somewhat.
Hello.
Hello. Is this the takeover?
Yes.
So glad.
I don't know what we're taking over, but we're taking over.
Everything.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
So far, pretty happy with how Zaz performs in combat.
He's doing wonderful.
Oh my god, it's so warm in here.
He almost poisoned me and everything. It's great.
You wouldn't have been poisoned, you would have just taken some poison damage. It's
If he
different.
would have poisoned me, it would have been great.
Sure,
It's
you would have
okay.
been
I
fine.
can pull through away.
And it's only 4 damage. It's not like it's like 46 or something.
I'm back.
It hurts my soul.
Welcome
It's 4 damage and I can't even resist.
back. Oh, cry and shame.
I know.
Will.
Oh, I'm gonna take damage from another player? That's
I'm-
not fair. So
I'm-
Not just the
that's
boy.
be
He
like,
specifically targets the thing that I have resistance to, and it says "fuck your resistance." That's
Uh,
targeted.
I'm gonna take this time, while we're on break, to promote someone else's work because I want them to succeed even more than they already have. But Logan Laidlaw, also the DM for the Net 19 stuff, a guy that I like to watch and I use a lot of his rules and shenanigans, has recently made a Kickstarter for his setting guide, and he's already funded it. He's funded it 3 times over at this point, but we've got some more perks to go. And it's got a little cool anime, and there's like fucking Gundam spell blocks and all this stuff. It's really good. I like it a
If
lot.
that comes out by the time. Actually, I want to use the Gundam thing for Gundam Annihilation.
I don't think it will be. There is a Warlock Gundam subclass that's there. You can use that. From what I can tell, that this is probably going to come out sometime at the end, sometime next year, because he's still got to
November next year.
November next year is what his ending for. But we've already got some we've already got some shenanigans already in place for testing and all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna put the link in the Twitch chat. If you want to Kickstarter it, go follow it. I like it a lot. It's lots of fun. It's a good time. I've already funded it. I've already put some money towards it myself. I'm getting a cool book, different like cover, and he's really nice.
I've already
You already did it?
max pledged it. I already max pledged it.
His second item, other than just donating to believe in the cause, his like first real item is you get the PDF, and he made a fucking mod for Fantasy Grounds because that's where I got the idea to use Fantasy Grounds. So he's already giving us all that work done. So fantastic.
Honestly, that is so useful.
So yeah, fund it if you want.
He did say on his Discord that with the mod for the whole thing, because he uses so many extensions and some extensions work with the mech stuff, he's going to be including an extension file to include all the custom extension files that he uses for the DGRs.
Oh, thank fuck, man. Because I wanted to know.
Yeah.
I want him to make a video about every extension he uses on this thing, because I need them. I need them because they're cool. But yeah, I explained yesterday as well, and I also explained in chat today. I was going to do it before in post-stream, but I did it as a text chat just in case. But at the start of stream, I said that we'll be going on hiatus for a Christmas break. That'll probably be in a couple weeks, which we need to probably after stream decide if we are free on the 22nd and or the 5th, which I think we will be, but it's a matter of do we want to be on those 2 weeks more than anything else.
I might actually not be on the 22nd. We'll find out.
That's fair enough. Oh, because it was actually... So I did this as a dressing, the jumping out of the ground, but it actually has an ability where it jumps out of the ground. And so it was a strength save, which you have advantage on. You did fail. So he gave you back your Ring of Evasion, but you are going to take a bunch of damage right now.
Okay. Which you do resist.
And you are going to be knocked prone. So you take...
1 sec. Oh, wait.
You take 24 reduced to 12, and you're knocked prone.
I was about to see if I could use my fanatical focus, but you already...
Oh, go ahead. I'll undo that.
Absolutely go for it.
I can undo
If you
any
fail a
damage.
saving throw while you're raging, you can re-roll it.
Yeah, go ahead.
go for it.
Strength save.
Strength, was it? Yeah, sorry, it was...
DC 17. You still fail.
fail.
Alright, so 24
that's
damage, and you're knocked prone.
Thank you.
So good.
I don't like being on combat. Why was I on combat? Anyway, I'm gonna quickly do my Duolingo. Sorry, I was dealing with something.
No, it's all good. We're still talking about stuff, but yeah. Christmas hiatus, probably... if what Kay is saying is true, she's not available, it'll probably be... This might be the last session of the year. Who knows?
Mine.
Sad.
And then yeah,
End it with a bug.
we end up with a bug, and then yeah, it might be the same next week for Guardians, and I think it's the same for Rozio next week. Next week's your last session for the year for Rozio.
Dimitri?
Probably.
I that's from what I read in the chats because I'm a GM, as an admin. So from what my assumption for that is, and then we're in a volatile state where we might be taking a longer hiatus or an earlier hiatus, cause babies, and we got plans. Tomb of Annihilation, Nuzlocke. I talked about it a bit before, but expect that on replacing Echoes for a bit, and replacing Guardians is the Kay and AJ and Rebecca do fucking dumb shit time. And some of that
weird game.
some of that dumb shit is nothing. We get to do nothing and read manga in our spare time.
Maybe we'll just be in chat, not even on stream, just in chat reading manga.
And we might even play Kingdom Hearts in the background.
We might tweet
Please
about
don't.
it. No, I won't tweet about it.
But yeah, I'm gonna just do a ready check and then we can jump back in if everyone's ready.
Is it a ready check or is it a Freddy check? Can it be a Freddy check?
It's a fish check.
Okay,
I haven't
fish
seen
check.
the new FNAF movie. No spoilers, please.
Neither have I, and I probably
Same.
won't.
Neither
You
have
heard
I.
about this
However,
guy named
all I
Freddy
know,
Fazbear?
There's this guy called Freddy Fazbear.
I was gonna
See,
watch
I'm
it.
not
and
real
then I
good with mascot costumes, so I'm probably not.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna give you a mild spoiler. Jeremy, I'm just gonna say he always come back. So, you know, he always come back.
Is it a cross for fish or a tick for fish?
It doesn't matter.
It's an X for Fazbear.
I'm gonna leave it blank. Actually, I've decided.
Oh yeah, lesson of the night. Don't scratch at a scab. Bad idea.
Alright.
Oh well,
they bleed.
yesterday I was shirtless cooking some lamb chops, and I placed one wrong, and oil all over my stomach and made a blister. Why? It was hot as shit.
It was a hot Aussie day,
was
and
hot.
obviously you want some lamb chops.
It was a hot Aussie day.
Fully agree. I've done that.
Yeah.
Not to
I've
be
also
cooked in
done
the air
that.
fryer.
I used to do that.
Oh, what's wrong with y'all?
It's hot. That's the issue.
I mean, I've done it.
What happens if the hot oil hit you on the nipple or something? Ugh.
Well, it hit me. Yeah, it hit me in the fucking stomach, as I just explained. It hurts.
Yeah, it will suck for a bit, but then afterwards it's still nice and cool because
We'll
you're
get
not.
over it, and then
Yeah.
it will happen again, because it never happens just the once.
No.
No.
I've cooked breakfast shirtless before. Usually bacon and eggs and stuff, and just burned my chest and stomach off the oil, like the fat popping.
The thing is,
Somebody old
So
flatmate used to do.
the thing is with. Go on.
Hmm?
You were saying something?
Oh no, he was like a gym guy. You'd get up in
Oh.
the like the middle of the night. He'd be cooking fucking bacon topless.
The thing is, it's never when you get burnt. It's never like at the start. It's always about 2/3, 3/4 of the way through, and it's because you fucked up right at the end, and you're like, God damn.
Because you got lazy.
Yeah, you got lazy. You weren't ready for the acid. You weren't ready for the acid, the oil to pop.
Yeah, yeah.
Might as well be acid.
Might as well be. It hurts.
Please say that I have enough self-preservation to not cook shirtless.
As I was sitting there, I was talking about this after stream. Rebecca was like, "You should go see someone." I was like, I mean, it's not like a 3rd-degree burn or anything. It could have been, but it wasn't.
Honestly, if it's just like a little bit of oil, it's not gonna do much.
Yeah, I just immediately put water on it. It's just,
Remember, room temperature water, not hot or cold.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just red in places.
It's like
I think everyone's here, but just not ticked, right?
Oh yeah, no, that's me. I told you I was leaving it blank.
Okay, I'm
things
making
when you
sure.
have, like too much oil and you're cooking like hamburgers in a pan or like sausages and you didn't pierce them correctly. It's fucking fun. They fight you while you're cooking them and it's great.
All right, tip top of the order, Sylvie. You heard a loud noise coming from the next room.
RXD.
All that talking about hot oil is getting me upset.
Upsetty spaghetti.
Can I hit that one?
Yeah,
Oh,
So
definitely.
one
Yeah.
way? Okay, cool.
it's just a metres and a half square.
Imagine the reason to multi-class
Yeah.
as a barbarian is because you heard an oil story.
Get the rage.
I do not cook with oil.
Oh, I
It only
completely
gives you
forgot I
resistance to
had
fire
graves.
damage when you
That's a
rage
hit.
though.
It hits.
I think it's dead.
It could.
So we'll-
It's fine.
She
I
could
mean,
roll.
steady aim.
She could roll 3 ones.
Why did my sneak attack not go?
Because you put
'cause
steady
use
aim.
Yeah.
Ah, you idiot! Sorry.
Just roll 2d6.
Just hot to d6. You need to roll a total of 3. It's possible.
I think you'll hit.
It's possible.
Will I just roll the random d6 flat, not on it?
Yeah, just roll
Yeah.
2d6 just onto the rolling station. If you roll if you roll a
2
1 and a
ones.
2, it's dead.
Or 1 and a 1.
It's dead.
It's dead.
Excellent. And I will hit the one next to me with my arms.
Go ahead.
Yep.
That's a hit.
All I can say is we're eating well tonight.
You deal 7 damage.
It's still standing.
That's fine. That's fine.
Better than it ever did.
Yeah, I'm gonna move around to give Xavier the pincer attack if he even gets a chance to hit this
Okay.
thing.
As you move into the room, you see this giant creature. And in the moment that Arkva had, quickly bracing himself from the lots of the damage, but still taking a lot of this earth and stone as it gets ripped up from the ground, you see on its back, it seems to be carrying a bunch of these like mini versions of it on its back, but they seem to be in these like cicada shells on its back.
Shit.
Last
on
match full of
seeing
fucking Godzilla.
on seeing that, I am going to use this wall here as cover.
Okay.
It's
I
just
don't
the
want to stand
pronunciation
right
step
in
back.
this. She's just like, fuck.
It's like you step out and go, nope, and just pop back around the corner.
I'm smart enough to use cover.
Inazaz, you're up.
Okay. So I understand that there's probably a bit of a panic happening in the other room. However, this is a special kind of thing. Clearly, 'cause it's doing spell casting and stuff. The others aren't.
Delicious.
Are the runes still lit up, even though it's dead?
Oh no, they all gone out. It's hella dead.
Okay. I require its brain.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, make
Strength
what are you
check.
gonna, like,
I
yeah, or a
guess.
weapon check to cut its
Yeah.
head off. This can be a bite if you want.
DOS? Oh, it will be.
Yeah, like basically you're just biting this thing's neck and pulling its head. That's a hit. Just you know, I don't even think you have to roll damage with how much you fuck this thing up. You just bite into its neck and just rip its head off.
Oh my god.
I have a brain.
Nice.
I would like to eat the brain. I don't know if eating is a free action.
No,
Sure.
it would take rip through all the
Well, he's doing a bite attack.
Could I bonus action then eat the brain with my second bite attack?
Screw it, yeah, totally.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Eat the
peel
brain.
through,
Game
you like peel through its neck hole and rip open, like pull the bone apart and just start munching down.
I
Cool.
will, as a result, I guess,
Mhm.
use my Hungry Jaws feature and gain 4 temporary hit points.
Go ahead.
Yeah, totally.
Eat. Eat.
Absolutely.
You see as he just slowly like bites down in the back of his neck and starts making these ungodly lizard slurping noises.
It's not
It's
good.
like wet noodles.
I'm watching this.
You are.
Tasty.
In case you needed a thing, yeah.
I fucking love it.
No, I don't think I did. I think chewing on the brain itself was enough for me.
And then when I'm done, I'll use my movement to walk down here.
Christine's mostly unpaid.
He has not wiped his face because he has no real jaw to wipe. It's all mandible, so it's just like down the front of his chest.
Fair enough.
Gray matter kind of hanging off one of your teeth.
25. That's probably about it.
That's probably the part where Christine's like, ugh. But mostly she's alright.
Turns to Christine. She's like, "Use the napkin."
You see as some of its vestigial limbs grab grab one of these like cicada shells and place it on the ground next to it. As no one can really see it at this point as it gets placed on the ground, and then it's going to go ahead and make a bite attack against Arkva.
I'm going to place down this baby.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
You take 24 damage, partially resisted as there is acid alongside the piercing damage, a slashing damage, and you are grappled. As
See.
it then goes for its claws and slashes at your body as it's like lifting you in the air with its mandibles.
Oh, shit.
That's a miss.
Yeah, your natural armor manages to like somehow avoid being slashed apart on the back as this thing is holding you in its mouth.
Akva,
So,
get rid of prone for you. That'll be nice. As you're
You're not
lifted
prone anymore,
slightly.
you're just grappled.
so to get out of a grapple, it's...
There's an escape DC, athletics or acrobatics.
I was gonna say,
It would
can
cost your action.
At the same time, though, I can just attack it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Being grappled, you don't have disadvantage to attack it.
You know what? I'll do something that might not work. I'm going to bonus action try and frighten this thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Rawr.
As you roar, it seems to take offense. It's like it clenches, unknowingly, it clenches its mandibles tighter around you. You do invoke something within it. You do believe you've made it scared.
Do you put the effect on?
Yeah?
Okay. Just making sure.
I hear cat roar. Something's happening.
Yeah, no, that would be loud.
There's trouble.
As I will
He's trying to tell me that Jimmy's down a well.
How am I feeling? I will use my action to try and get out of this.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
As you, I'll take it back a bit. You grab both of its mandibles, and as you do, you start roaring at it, and you quickly pull them away as it's trying to clench in on you. As it does, it swings you into the wall, which at this point you get loose of the mandibles and jump onto the ground.
Look, Agfa does like to fight, but even he knows when to back up just a little bit.
Only 5 feet. It's like...
Do I lose any movement for any of that?
No.
Cool. I will...
Thankfully, because it picked you up, you're no longer wasting half your movement to stand up.
Yeah.
Helpful.
Does the window frame look smaller than this thing?
Yes.
With the door
Yes,
frame
but this
behind
thing
me?
just blew the floor open, so
Yeah,
I don't
okay,
know
that's
how much
fair.
it's going to resist.
Just run out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and move away.
As you do, it's going to... Can it? I think it can, it's just
Right,
disadvantage.
reaction attack, absolutely.
Yeah.
Disadvantage bite.
It'll go for a bite. Still misses.
Cool. Then with my movement, I am going to back up to hopefully like this small. Is this a window or a door?
Door.
That's a door.
Or, sorry, is it a door frame or a window frame? Because I
That's
assume
a
there's
door.
no door.
Yeah, there's no door there. The door is smashed to pieces, but it's a door frame.
Cool. I'm gonna take position like just here to see if it tries to smash through. Also being like, be careful of that thing.
Yeah, how auras work, I don't really have an everyone but you sort of thing.
Yeah, I
no,
actually ran
I
into
figured
that
it would
issue.
be.
I ran
All
into
you
that
have to
issue
do-
with homebrew items years ago.
Add an additional effect to the aura that heals him for 4 health.
That works.
That works, yeah.
So you take 4 damage, then heal 4 health.
I'm not sure if it will... Oh yeah, we can give it a regen. Yeah.
That's-
Regen 4.
Yeah, regen 4.
It'd have to be afterwards, right? So damage is.
It would have to be a.
first.
It would also have to be a separate effect that's not on the aura, but on like a thing, or else it will heal everyone in the radius.
Yeah, it'll be before the aura stuff. Yeah, it has been moved. Xavier, your turn. Sorry, I apologize. So we
That's
talked
okay.
over your turn.
I need the damage to proc first, though.
Yeah, well, that
If
will.
it doesn't, you can just do temp.
Yeah, we can test that at a later time. Which triggers
Yeah,
All's
first?
good.
Hesper didn't
Okay.
get a turn?
Snap. There's my turn.
That has
now.
been moved.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't reach it with any of my spells, so I just dashed a bit closer.
I am going. I can't really bonus action punch this thing, can I?
That's a question. I'm like, can you bonus action attack before you make the attack action if you're intending to make the attack action on your turn?
I say no because the rules specifically state it has to be after you make the attack action.
Okay, that's fair enough.
And that just creates a bit too much finickiness with the
Yeah, no.
turn manipulation.
And that was something I was thinking about just in general. Was like, if you intend to attack,
I look at
regardless.
Xavier and I'm just like, big fucking bug. Aqua is out of there now.
You see, the problem is, there's this thing in front of me. So I'm gonna spend my action and pop myself full of 30 hit points.
That
Go
is
ahead.
fair.
Fair enough. Very fair.
I was kind of hoping that you'd do that.
Yeah, kind of like, on 6.
No one. I'm definitely not judging you. That is the absolute move I would also make in your position.
Divine Smite. That's my move.
Well, the one that can resist it slightly is moving out of its
Yeah,
range. You
smack
probably
and run
should
on
too.
it.
I would have Divine Smited the thing with 4 HP. And then charge forward.
I'm with AJ. Maybe not a smitty, but just
Did
smack
that go
it.
through the resource?
Usually doesn't.
You have to automatically handle the resource.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's my action.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a bonus action? No, that's an action.
That's an action.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can spell to bonus action shit.
Do you have
I
any
can.
spell you probably do is just preset a smite or something. Yeah.
I'm going to bonus action Shield of Faith.
Fair enough.
Not a bad idea.
I will chuck that on Sylvie.
Alright, so your detect magic drops, your Shield of Faith goes on.
Can I have a reminder of what Shield of Faith gives you again?
+2
+2
AC.
Okay, it's just a standard AC boost.
Yep, with
Right,
yeah, it's
So
he's
I just
concentrating on.
remember there was one that makes it so that if you attack you,
Warding bond.
that's right.
If you needed a reminder, by the way, it's till the end of my next turn that frightened.
Yep. Oh, good. Christenus.
Okay, just
Anything else?
itch. Did that go on Sylvie? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that'll I proc the. It procs on me for the concentration, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
This as a standard thing. If there's a concentration and you're targeting someone else, it's still only procs if you get hit. I know
Because
people
the
get
effect is coming
yeah.
from you.
The source is you. I know people get confused on that, but that's how the logic works.
I found out first session. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Action 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hey, how you doing? I'm guessing I'm in the square.
When I see you, she looks to you and says, "Big fucking bug in the next room."
Yeah, but what about the little guy here?
But you
Tackle.
forgot my bonus action!
Oh,
it's
okay, gone.
No, nothing.
Okay, go, little guy, go.
You know, I feel like that's the least of our worries.
The little guy didn't do much. Little guy's gonna go dig on the ground now.
That's a reaction.
Can I hit it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can I hit it too?
yeah.
Yeah, both of you could.
You go first, Xavier.
I
That's a
think
hit.
That hit.
What's your plus to damage?
6.
It's dead.
Oh, anyways.
Sylvie.
With that reaction then. Okay, cool. Fuck me. Look. I'm not getting close to this thing. There's no freaking way.
You got a ranged attack.
I do. I have a lot of ranged. Right, that's 20 foot of range.
Mhm.
I'm
Oh, you
going
know
to do
what?
some key point shenanigans.
You know what? Let me actually put a thing on that I should have put on the map visually.
Just remind me. So I can do my 10-foot ranged hit as an action and a bonus action, and then another bonus action. If I use
Yeah,
the
so-
key points.
Yes, if you can do a regular attack as an action, and then bonus action with the key point, 2 offhand attacks, which can be the arms.
Yeah, but I
Do you-
want to stay 10 feet away from this thing. I don't
Yeah.
want to get in
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, so you could basically do 3 arm attacks if you spend a key point and use both your action and bonus action.
Duh. I don't know why I didn't just click flurry of blows. Sorry. Let me just
So-
redo that.
So good.
It consumes it.
That's better.
1 second. Okay.
All good.
Yeah, good.
You had to add the egg to the map. That little 5 thing, that is the egg.
That's a terrible roll.
That's a miss.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
I don't have anything within 5 feet to help me, so it's just a standard hit.
You do 7
That's
damage. That's a hit.
Yeah, you do 9 more damage as your first punch seems to dissipate across its very tough carapace, but the second 2 crack into it, and you kind of crack a bit of its armor, but it doesn't seem to.
Okay. Shadows are just sort of like whipping at it from corners, like pretty much any corner where like there's darkness, something like sort of whips out from it and hits it from different sides. That's cool. I think I used 15 feet of movement to get up to him, so I am going to use movement to move back.
Go ahead.
That's all my movement. I'm going to use that.
Okay, Inazaz.
Because he's making those checks. I
Yeah, because
see,
you're making the check, yeah.
yeah,
What are you
okay, maybe that
concentrating
won't
on?
work.
Oh, you hate metal still.
Hate metal's still there. Get rid of that.
You can get it. Yeah, it's definitely gone by now.
Keep activating it.
Right.
It might die.
So
It just hard cuts to a bug in a hole with its head burning, just on fire at this point.
Mama? Where are you, Mama?
Mama is on the surface eating a cat.
Huh?
Go through the window if you want.
yeah, that's probably the quickest way, isn't it?
I didn't really see it for this. I didn't know where it was. That's why I didn't do it.
If you target your thing, you can see where the gaps of the windows are. They're invisible windows, I apologize. I like the thick walls, and there's not really a good looking glass thing, so I usually just do windows as when there's like free spots. You have to use the shadows. If I find a good looking glass texture, I'll start using
Free
it.
space.
Alright, will that get me there?
I mean, a way you could do it would be to sink in like two sides of the like darken two sides of it, like to a overlay filter, and then like a little glass pane in the middle.
Hmm.
That'd be probably the best way to do it if you want to keep the thick walls.
Has Ineza seen
we'll just
Big
dash.
Fucking Bug?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
She looks over to you and says, "Big fucking bug in the next room."
Just shrugs at you. 5,
Now you know.
15, 20, 25, 30. 30 gets
Maybe
me
you
here.
can eat this one.
You probably don't want to start your turn there. Just this is me said. It does not say. It does not care.
I've got a compunction that I'm gonna start my turn there.
Well,
You must
have
have
fun.
to do about
This
that.
is your issue, not mine.
Alright.
Poisonous.
Ankeg's turn. First. It will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, it can't move close, but it can do that.
It will then take another little husk off its back. Put it here. And then it'll open up its mandibles. And go for another acid spray. Pachoo. 2 successes. And you both take 32 reduced to 16, and then 12 for absorption.
Did you want to absorb elements into that?
Yeah, we'll absorb elements.
Okay. So you resist that again.
So it's just by half
Because
again.
I don't
So,
resist.
yeah, so you get 6, you just add yourself 6 HP.
At 6, so I'm on 6 wounds.
And you get, depending on the level of cast, d6 to die to your melee
Just
attack.
first level.
D6, baby.
And
Good spell.
then, Arkva, you can see this egg over here hatches. And another little guy appears.
I assume the
What?
top egg, the first one.
Just want to put a baby down.
And it goes. Well, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Once enough.
Hi there.
Is that half square? There's a half
Honestly,
square.
I don't know at this point.
No, it wasn't a half square, not you. And it will go for a bite attack.
Nice.
I think me and Tara are on half squares as well.
It hits. Alright, it misses, I mean. Your turn. Go, Akfa. Go, Akfa, go, Akfa, go.
It is? Cool.
Yep.
Well, this
go,
thing's in my
go.
face now, I guess.
Mhm.
God, do I reckless? I'm a barbarian, yeah. I swing at this thing with the sword.
Go ahead. You
get-
hit.
Then I will add on that.
Pretty sure it's pretty hard for you to not kill one of these things, I think. Oh, you didn't
You
kill
didn't
it.
kill it.
Like that, apparently. Bonus action.
Darian, why?
Bonus. Actually, do I want to do bonus action?
Why?
Yes. Bonus action shield punch.
Go
Or
ahead.
Shield gauntlet punch, I should say.
It's a miss.
God damn.
Darian,
Do I have
why?
anything- actually, miss, I can still hit it.
Oh, yeah,
You
it's
can.
an ability.
This is a creature, you can deal damage to that creature equal to the ability modifier used to make the attack roll, which is my strength, I believe.
Yes.
What's
Yep.
the plus?
So it takes 2. I
It's
think.
dead.
It dies. So you
Yay.
miss the. It does the thing where like you punch, you barely miss it, but the force of your blow still whips its head 180 degrees and it falls down.
Seeing that that thing did that, I'm going to move in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I attack the other cocoon?
Yep, go ahead.
Make
roll
omelets.
roll the attack, I guess.
You hit.
You hit.
And then I guess I'll roll the damage.
Your minimum damage is enough to destroy the egg.
Is it?
Yeah, they have
3 plus
they
2
have
is
a lot of
5.
not hit points.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's good.
So that is 3 times the amount of health it has.
Yeah, that did use up all my things.
But now you have omelets.
Yeah, it's more, do I want to... You know what? I see them on the other side. I will... Where's that thing standing? Like... There. There?
Technically, that's 2 squares over. Like,
One of those two, I think it is. Yeah. So whoever jumps... Well, I'm behind it now, and I assume it's looking at them, not me.
Yeah, it's looking at them.
This boy's a 3x3. He's a big boy.
Yep. So I'm that side, and yeah.
All right, Hesper.
He's a girl.
I think I'm flanking it.
Crack fire. Burn.
I just realized that was fair.
E.
Just sorry, just want to check this health quick. I will cast Withering Root
Go ahead.
to give Akra a heal as well if he wants it.
Ooh. Is that one of my hit die, is it?
That didn't work properly.
Were you targeting anything? Does not
You
look like
target
it.
the creature mainly.
I'll let
It
you do that
fails.
first.
Roll damage.
Okay, AJ's rolled really good for attack rolls this game. Really bad for saving throw.
Does 7 damage.
It was 1 hit die, correct? I can do.
Yep.
Yes.
Plus my modifier, I
So
believe.
15
extra
plus
5.
that plus
Mimar
so
recovery
what
rate.
was it? It was plus 5, yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
so you get 20 health essentially.
It's a
15
good kill.
puts me down to 18, and then additionally it is
Another 3.
Another
maybe you
con
gain hit
mod.
points as a resolve a spell, potion, or class feature, which I think this is a spell.
Yeah, another
Let's
5.
see what reflects.
I gain an additional 5.
Jesus, oh my god.
Remarkable
Sorry,
recovery.
Jesus.
Good.
Because Barbarian, that's essentially 50 hit points worth of damage he just got back.
Thank you.
That is nuts.
I'll send you mail later with chocolates.
Yo, chocolates, where?
I will not turn these down.
I'll send you chocolates too if you really want them.
Yay.
Is that it? Is that a Hesper?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, Xavier. Oh, sorry, I skipped by accident.
My bad.
He does take
okay.
poison damage.
That's interesting.
Take poison damage.
Yep.
That being said, you still maintain that that good old armor. Bop.
Thank you.
I'm a smack this thing.
Go ahead.
You are flanking.
Do I have advantage on the flanking?
Yes.
Maybe, we're not sure yet though.
You're flanking.
You hit.
It's
That was a yes, and the answer's obvious, yes. Not a. I'm not
We're
sure.
still calculating the results.
Put in a bonk.
We'll get there later.
You do. 24 damage. Oh, this is still fucking adventure music. Go to fight
Keep it on that.
music.
No, it's a good event.
No, the earth refused to die, Kay. That's a miss.
that's a miss.
I would choose for it to succeed.
How?
A fate thing, I'm assuming.
Yeah, fortune of the many.
Uh,
Yeah, that'll
What's the
bump you up
range?
by.
yep, the hits.
I think with the range, he's gonna get like a +4, which is enough.
Yeah.
Potentially a +5, so it's definitely enough to hit.
Yeah, 30 feet with me.
Yeah. 12 more damage.
12 damage.
You smirk, and it's looking like your 2 strikes cut into this thing's carapace. It's big, it's angry, but it's still standing.
Christine?
Hi. I'm just double checking one quick thing as you came to that
Take some
thing.
damage.
Yeah, no, I'm not there yet. I'm 15 feet. I'm a little bit away. I'm far enough, please. No, no.
Is it just
gonna-
end of turn?
I'm gonna avoid the 5-foot radius. Just noticing the spores all around him that almost made me want to vomit. And I'm going to. I'm gonna do an Old Faithful. On a distance spell, I'm gonna cast a Flip Wounds at 2nd level.
Go ahead.
Get yourself a crit.
No.
Okay.
Standard.
Oh. She upcasted. This is her friend. Nerisian?
With the
One day.
like critins, like I mean, it's kind of similar.
Someone cloud runes it.
They're
If
both
it's
in
me,
your way.
I die.
They definitely are.
That's a hit.
That is a hit.
Not a spell.
Yeah.
You're 20 damage.
This thing,
That's-
you see like a chunk of it like rapidly decays as the necrotic energy eats into part of its hide. This thing's definitely feeling a lot of pain.
And seeing as if it like did like the blast of acid, I am going to then move back up another 5, 10 feet, a little bit outside. I've got 15 go around like here. Outside
Okay.
the plane. And bonus action, fork stuff.
Alright, Sylvie.
Oh,
That thing hit
poison.
hard. Yeah, I'll
Yep,
have
just
it. What
take
is it,
4.
just 4?
Yeah,
It's
it's already there.
automatically
It's already played.
Oh yeah, it has to. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I'm not willing to stand there and get hit again. So I am going to move back. It's not within range of being able to hit me.
Mhm.
Before I move away, I'm going to shoot at it.
Okay.
Yep.
You could punch it.
I do a 1d6 plus 5 with my short bow, or I could do a 1d4 plus 5.
That's fair.
No, I fail.
Technically, you
Well,
could
you
do
gain-
2 punches. You do get inspiration.
2 punches?
You also have a bonus action.
Yeah.
That's not a
From there, you could hit it with the bonus action punch if you wanted.
Fuck it, I may as well. Hang on, what? I get 2 punches again?
If you were to spend a key point, you could go bonus action punch.
Ah, fuck it, why not? I may as well.
And then you can move if you want after you do all the attacks.
Yeah, I'll do that. Why not?
Your punches count as finesse weapons.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is
That's
it?
why she can snack.
It hits.
So yeah, she gets sneak attack off her punches.
She could sneaky deek you.
Pretty good.
These are
Yeah.
force, right?
Hmm?
They're force punches, aren't they?
Yeah.
No.
Actual ones?
It's her shadow.
Of course.
It's like the shadow is like popping out from any
Do
like,
14 damage.
darkened area, and just like whipping at it.
Yeah, you strike where the necrotic hole is, and the shadows kind of stab into that spot, subtly like ripping apart the carapace in that area, making an even deeper hole. That's a miss.
Tis a
fine.
miss.
I got 1 hit in. I am going to move back from that now.
Okay.
Alright. That's Inazaz's turn.
In Azaz.
Alright,
Inel Zizzle.
I move here.
Mhm.
I have an important question.
Mhm.
So I got vomited with like acid.
Yep.
Yep.
How big was its mouth hole?
Huge. It's
Pretty big.
This thing, its mouth is probably big enough to take bite a hole through half of you.
Oh.
That's hot.
It is the Glizzy Guzzler.
I mean, if it was someone else, then maybe.
I seen it up close. I can confirm it's big.
It's gonna fight the Glizzy Guzzler number 2.
This is gonna be so dumb.
Grizzly Guzzler versus throat.
So it
That's
is an
why-
attack action to grapple, isn't it?
Yes.
Or is
Yes.
it a grapple? Yeah, is it? Takes
Yeah.
an attack
Is it,
slot?
it takes an
It
attack
takes
slot.
an action.
Cool. I want to
Attack
jump
action.
on it. I want to grab its mandibles, and I want to like grapple it from its mandibles. Like I've got it, so it before it gets me.
I need to think of rules for creatures that are bigger than you and
Yeah, that's
grapple.
what I was thinking.
Because the answer is
On a
usually
certain-
no.
At a
You can
certain size,
grapple
you
up
can't
to. You can grapple up to one size larger than you. That's what I know.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This thing is
Is that
too
two
big to
sizes?
effectively grab. Yeah, this thing is
This thing
huge.
This is huge.
Okay, that's cool. I wasn't entirely sure. In
It
that
will get.
case,
jump on it,
respect
and
the idea.
jump in its mouth anyway, and still spit at
I
it.
I was thinking about it.
Just
I was
spit
thinking
into
you were
that.
gonna do a what's it called? Fucking.
Would it be difficult terrain if I tried to pull myself through its mouth to eat it from inside?
What the fuck?
What the actual fuck?
That's not a
like
yes or no.
Sure, go for it.
Okay, if you
What do you
want
want me to do?
actively climb
Yep.
into its mouth,
Uh-huh.
you can basically willingly become grappled by this thing.
Okay.
So you basically spend your movement to climb into its mouth. It's not going to stop you if you're willingly jumping down its
Yep.
maw.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that'll be all your movement essentially to get inside this thing's mouth. So you're in its mouth
I'm
now.
inside it.
Yep.
Yeah, your front half is in
yeah.
its mouth. Your legs are sticking.
Your
out
legs are
its
kicking
feet.
out.
I wish
Am
to
I-
eat it from the inside.
Yeah, go ahead.
you
Roll
know
with
what?
advantage.
Yeah, fuck
Let me
it.
see if I have any extra things that I want to put on.
So, just to be clear, are you like there?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. Fuck it. I'll bonus action Hex as well.
Go ahead.
YOLO, do it.
Remember the days when he used to play like a
No.
grieving yet kindly old turtle?
No, I don't.
Neither do
Past.
I.
You
Stop looking
you say this, but you didn't experience Baldur's Gate and also the winter one, Frost Maiden. He was a gremlin in both.
I heard about a lot of those, and boy oh boy.
Jeremy
Lyria
is-
was tame.
This is closer to Jeremy's natural state than Osiris ever was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lyria was also tame as well.
Yeah, he doesn't hold back usually.
I have things. Is this one goes on me?
Yep.
This one goes on
Yep.
it.
Oh my god, it swallowed him.
Yes.
Do I have my absorb elements on me? 'Cause I still have. That.
If you got the effect for it, then
I'm just wondering if I put the effect on already.
I do not see it. Yep.
There we go. All right. And you said I have advantage?
Yes.
Yeah, you're in its mouth.
And you're flanking. Technically.
That is a hit.
It's a hit.
He's
There
not.
is no flanking.
He's no flanking from the inside. You do 12
You-
damage.
Bite into this thing's mouth.
Doesn't
tear it
Bite
up from
Attack get an
inside.
extra D6 acid
Hmm?
Hang on.
His?
for
It
absorb
should-
elements?
That,
Did
yeah,
it
that's
not
one
apply?
of the D6s already.
It looked like it did.
D6
just
from
didn't
the
look like it
bite,
was
D6
acid.
from Hex, D6 with the
Yeah.
acid. It didn't say acid, but it's just.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
it's necrotic.
It's cause it's got
It's
the.
hexed as well.
It's cause it didn't do the. He didn't change the effect to acid, so it just did the weapon damage.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't resist anyway.
Anyway. Yeah, you claw into the mouth, you bite at it.
That's action, bonus action, and movement.
Okay.
It's your turn done, so now it's its turn.
What's up, guys?
Okay.
Yeah, it takes 4 damage.
Okay.
Yes,
So.
I mean, it really hopes it roll a 5 or a 6.
Well,
It's
see.
also poison.
Okay, so Inazaz, I need you to click the disadvantage button for me.
Done.
You watch, you're biting into this thing's
Oh
throat.
no.
You see part of its throat flex and actively shift up as a little, like, kind of, like, sphincter of some kind lifts into its mouth and starts oozing this green gas as it opens that up, and a incredibly forced projectile of acid gets shot directly into your face,
That's cool.
and just over you. It would also pass over Xavier.
I'll absorb elements.
You succeed, Xavier,
Punch a hole
not once.
to stop
No,
it from getting
it's-
anyone else.
Its mouth is so big.
It's a guy.
No.
Lizzie
Hit your. Is there a resist button you've got for absorb
Shit
elements?
should be, yeah.
I can make one. Vex.
Just resist
What
all. He clawed in his mouth hole and then got fucking jettisoned like a spa with acid is what was just happening.
It's
It,
Shoot the guy from the inside.
And then we were revealed that this is closer to, you know.
It's somehow
It gave birth to an Inazaz.
somehow Xavier fucking not one failed. He took it all just in there with stride. He dodged it.
I probably don't want to do all, don't I?
It's resist half, yeah.
Yep.
Resist all is all damage types,
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, it'll work. Yeah.
Just imagine
That's
Xavier
damage.
wasn't expecting it.
Xavier takes 27 damage. The concentration for both things are down.
And then, because of the sheer ridiculousness of this, Xavier,
Actually,
can
no.
you make me a dexterity saving throw? That is another fail, as Inazaz is thrown bodily into you.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, he's basically launched out of this thing's mouth in front of a entire geyser of acid. He slams into you. You're both knocked prone. You don't take any damage, but yeah, you're both just prone on the ground in front of it.
It will then burn.
Reaction! I'm attacking!
All three of you can reaction attack. Yes.
Oh, we can.
Yep.
Sweet.
You're on the ground, so you
Hell
both
yeah.
have disadvantage to attack. But Akfa, you have normal strikes at this guy, and it
Cool.
is.
Will that also include my? Yeah, no, I'm raging. It will. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me just put my
Yeah.
absorb elements on real quick.
I am so confused as to what just happened, and I'm so okay with it.
You
said
hit.
disadvantage, yes.
Yes, because you are prone.
That's a 1, so you get inspiration, Xavier.
I already
Actually, you would have
had
already
one.
had one.
You would have had one, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna burn it. Fuck it.
It's dead.
I deserve last hits.
No, you don't. There's no point burning it, Xavier.
Akbar survived and killed it.
I don't know why you burned it, but yeah. It's dead. Yeah, Akfa, you rip the back of this thing's head open as it tried to dig underground and like punch through the back of its skull. Yeah, you do as well, Xavier. Inazaz on the ground, you strike at it too. This thing's huge.
You've done enough damage.
I honestly don't know how to describe what just happened for the most part, but it was a feat.
Is combat over?
Looks like it.
Yeah, at this point.
Then I'm chewing on
Look,
part of its
I'm able to
carapace.
cast stuff if I want to.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, I'd like to cast Aura of Vitality if it just available.
You each get almost elite experience.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
So what does the Aura Vitality do?
Huh?
What does Aura Vitality do specifically?
I can
D6
do
10 times.
Healing as a bonus action, like every turn, pretty much for a minute.
Okay.
Just roll it 10 times on the people.
Was Vitality is the one that works, right? What's the one that we learned that doesn't work the way we thought it was?
Healing
Spirit.
Healing
Spirit, yeah.
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 If you do one on me, do keep in mind I also get the
I'll
plus.
count for you if you need. Four more.
While the healing is going on, does anyone want to do anything that doesn't require an immediate roll?
I would like to get away from
Done.
the person that is poisoning me.
Yeah, I could say you could do that. You could move away.
And get up.
I'll
Yeah.
bonus action drop the cloak, but I
Okay.
would also like to eat this one's brain. I have seemed to acquire a taste for it.
Go for it.
Can
It
I
takes a lot
like,
more time.
start stabbing the carapace as well? You know, the cocoons on its back while
Yeah.
they do that.
Yeah, totally. You see that they're mostly inactive. They're probably going to sit there until something happens. But yeah, you start stabbing them to make sure they stay inactive.
So he's like moved down to be like, just to look, without saying anything, but with
Yeah.
the look of like, what the fuck just happened then? That I just saw like a quarter of. Looks
second-
down,
Leave first.
sees Inazaz trying to eat this, like, probably successfully eating this thing's brain, and just moves back up and is like, okay.
Can I
Second
look?
time isn't
You know,
worse.
while I'm doing this, Zaz, can you choke me up a bit of its carapace?
Tear a bit off and just throw it at you.
Cool. I'm gonna start chewing on that as well.
Funnily enough, the second time seeing it is actually a bit easier.
It takes a few minutes this time, as this thing's head is a lot bigger and there's a lot more bone or carapace to pull out of the way to get into its brain. And
Yeah, I
the brain
don't
is
know where else
also
to
a
be.
lot bigger. This thing's brain is about the same size as one of the workers.
With a dog.
I
You can
guess
have
I'm
the
gonna
brain,
have a
I'll have
successful
the
bowel
cat.
movement tonight. I don't leave anything left over.
What does the
So
carapace
while-
taste like?
I don't even know how to describe what carapace. You know, I'm gonna Google.
Hey Google.
I think it'll just taste like crab shell at that point.
But less
I don't
salty
need-
because it's not from the ocean.
Yeah. It tastes like a potatoey crab shell. A root
Look.
vegetable.
I'm in my head canon. I'm believing. Look, eventually me and Zaz might bond over food, the bug kind.
Maybe.
Mm.
It's called being unhinged, and I excel at it.
Look, you just don't like leaving anything to waste.
This isn't my flavor of unhinged.
Hey,
mean-
at least it's not Adam's version of unhinged.
If you look around the
Apparently-
corner, it's just eating.
Apparently, the
I just
carapace
see
tastes
the
very
noises.
similar to the meat.
Huh.
Just is a lot tougher.
So I'd actually be somewhat used to bug meat.
If this is very different tasting, there's kind of a spicy touch to eating this meat. But yeah, it's the carapace tastes the same as the flesh.
No worse than
Just-
boiled 3 green.
Okay.
Hey, at least we know
Okay.
it's dead now.
How are people looking after like the rounder heals?
It ain't coming back.
Everyone seems to
Mostly
be
good.
damaged, at least. No one's... Inazaz is the only one at tip-top potential.
Yeah, I'm all good.
We're all
So it's
pretty
like
alright.
she holds herself pretty well with injuries. Like it's not something that you only really sort of like notice like discomfort if she's like pretty fucking low.
Yeah.
But she's fine.
So, Akba's gonna be like sitting on top of this after stabbing and, just chewing away at this and just sort of say to the others, I'm starting to think we might have stumbled on a hive.
No fucking shit.
The 3 green hives are less dangerous. Tastier too, but
Do you think there'd be any bigger ones than that?
well, and this is Akfa purely guessing. Akfa would know like 3 green queens would be big, right?
So you've never seen a 3 cream queen?
Okay, heard rumors.
No one
maybe.
ever has. No one actually knows where the 3 cream come from. They've never seen where in the waste they emerge from.
That's
but
why I
they
had
do-
to ask.
Yeah, they do set up these like forward outposts of sorts where like they'll pop out and like use them as like raiding voices. Basically, you've dealt with them before, but
Yeah.
that's usually just a lot of workers or warriors. Never anything much bigger than that.
Well, off the top of my head, no one's seen a 3 green queen, even in rumors, but I've seen a beehive, and their queens are bigger than the worker bees. Akva could be making this up entirely. I actually can't remember if queens are bigger.
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
they are. They're about double the size.
Survival. Is Akva talking shit? You know what? No.
He knows what he's
You
talking
read about them.
So if any of these are like bees, then the queen will be bigger than probably this.
I mean, this one had things on it that were hatching, so
You want some shell?
I'm good, thank you.
Put your hand up as if it's like, no, thank you.
In my head, I'm just imagining how this must look. Zaz is going to town on the brain, and Akva's
Oh,
just sitting
yeah.
on top of the
Horrible.
body, chewing on the shell.
It would
As
look
is judging.
horrible.
Zaz is judging anyone who is wasting food.
I'm judging
As-
Zaz if they waste the shell.
As if we have to move.
No, I'm not. No.
So yeah,
It came
What
from
you'll do?
down, so
On we go. To the
the
belly of the
stairs are
beast.
kind of you'll see when you get over there. They're destroyed. Once we go down, we're likely not coming back up easily.
By the seems of it, it seems going down even would have been an issue if that thing burst out.
Xavier, as you make your way there, you see, as similar to the other burrowing holes, though this one's probably a bit deeper, you can see this probably lets you go about 5 feet, but then everything's compacted behind it like it's doing.
there is an area that is opened up a bit more because you can see there's some kind of cellar down here originally. That is now partially collapsed, but still pretty open as it's a stone cellar. There is a way down there if you want, but yeah.
I'll grab out a piton, tie a rope around it.
This isn't like it descends into the grave. This is like the staircase that goes down. The staircase is smashed, but there's still like the same 10
The angle, yeah.
Yeah,
So I can slide down.
kind of.
Yeah, that's what I have to dig.
Stairs have
Okay.
become a ramp.
And it'll keep
just for extra getting out help, because sometimes it's hard to get up into
We should maybe follow him, but I feel like a plan's necessary at this point.
If you have one for these kind of creatures, by all means. Apparently they can actually use magic in a live state. I don't know. I was not really expecting anything like that.
Never underestimate a
Bring
bug.
anything.
Alright, can't
Have
come
you ever
back
seen a bug
now.
cast magic before? Besides that one.
I'm gonna like jump down, take one of its legs, and just walk over
Yeah.
and just sort of watch what he does.
Yeah, I'll move up and get ready to descend downwards as well then.
Alright, you're all climbing down to the hall?
I'm going to
Yeah,
spend
why
another... I'm going to use 3 key points, not key points, sorcery points. For a second level slot, I'm going to use that second level slot for another armor bag of fist at second level.
Okay.
Alright. You all climb down the hole. Yep, you go.
I would like to harness divine power, get myself a first level slot.
Okay.
Yeah, first level.
Is that during a short rest?
No,
No,
It's
I
a-
can just do it. I
it's
can
just a-
only do it like
it
once.
uses
a
the channel
rest.
divinity.
Okay.
Yeah, so if he hasn't used channel divinity, he can use it as a channel divinity.
As you all start going down this incline, it is not as stable as going downstairs. You have to double check your steps every few feet. Eventually, there is one part where everything seems pretty tight, though after Xavier goes with his more than stocky build, seems to shift through it, allowing for everyone that's pretty much everyone but Arkva to not struggle to get past, as Arkva needs a couple more inches to move comfortably around. And in his eyes, I apologize, I forgot we've got a big boy now.
Yeah, sorry, 7 foot.
Mushroom.
You take a bit more time to shuffle your way through, as your mushroom sort of just collapses, not like fully, but like flops, so you can move through against the stone brick.
Mushroom.
Eventually, as you come down, you see maybe about a quarter of the cellar is left intact. Whatever this creature was before that came up destroyed a lot of it. Though coming from the corner that you can see is a large tunnel shape that seems to have been made by these creatures, as it seems to lead into the darkness, heading south.
Anyone want me to pull out the sword, or should we use dark vision?
I can just... And I, like, just on, like, some sort of belt, whoever's at front, I assume it's, like, Xavier or Akfor, I'm just gonna cast Light. And do that.
Yep.
So you're all going to enter this tunnel and start heading into the darkness, or are you changing your minds?
We're on.
You realize what could be down there?
Are we gonna
Anything,
back off
really?
now?
Just sort of looking at them. Some of you don't look fully ready for this, but
Who are you looking at specifically?
Listen, if we leave now, Mark could come back later. the
Sylvie
deal with the
and
hive.
Xavier look pretty. Well, they don't look in the best condition. I
Sylvia
imagine.
always says she's great at hiding it, so I trust that.
She
So-
just sort of like, she doesn't seem like it affects her. She's probably got like, you know, maybe some like cuts and bruises, but she doesn't seem to be phased at all.
Well, if we're doing this, be ready for anything. If that tunnel collapses on us, well, I hope someone knows how to dig.
As your group solemnly walks through the thing, as the camera pans to the tunnel entrance, we watch as the lights coming from whatever entity is being used, if it's the light spell or torches or anything, they all start to slowly fizzle out as you go beyond the camera's vision. And that's where we're in the session for today.
Yeah. I
Hell
did it.
yeah.
You did it!
During the darkness. Not gonna lie, that would have been a lot worse if you didn't almost nuke the runic pun in one turn.
Sorry,
You're
but
welcome.
it fucked around, so we found out.
Yeah.
It found it. It smacked me and it chose the wrong option.
I didn't expect it to have that sort of catastrophic effect.
Real
Well,
I don't
cool.
think anyone did, but it was cool, so I'm
I
okay with it.
wasn't expecting to roll 30 out of 40.
I wasn't expecting one of our party members to eat 2 bug brains.
No, I expected it.
No, I
Full bug.
I expected that. We have Arkfur on the team.
Do you really
I
think
eat parts, not
He
the
wouldn't eat the
whole
brain.
actually,
That would be the best thing to eat.
Maybe he would actually.
brain,
Yeah.
3 cream brain were actually used quite a
Yeah.
bit. in the
No, never mind.
It's just that
yeah.
Zaz got it first.
Yeah.
That's how you get like
Bozo.
bad diseases.
No, we clean it and we go very thoroughly through it.
Not what Zaz did.
Nah. That's raw.
That likes the diseases he gets.
Oh, it makes sense now.
Wait,
Like
what the
crayons.
fungus was coming
Basically, I imagine the difference between the way Zaz and Arkfur would eat bugs is, yes, they'd eat everything. Zaz is a bit more raw and untamed with it.
You'd probably use a knife and fork.
Still
See,
uses his hands,
Zaz-
but
That's how I imagine it, though.
As eats it straight, Akfa cooks it and cleans it.
not always.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
I would like to say that he's called the Throatless, so therefore he is the Throat Goat.
He did show you. It was the throat grip versus the Grizzly Guzzler at the end. That's the ultimate competition.
We know who
Yeah.
wins.
But
There was a chance you could have killed it with your bites in the throat. I was really hoping that would happen.
I tried.
you did. You were close. You had like 5 HP left. As we wrap up, do any streamer people have anything they want to talk about?
I'm doing Curse of Strahd weekly. That's about it.
That's fun. It's a good game.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's been fun. I guess that'll
Did
be
you do
next
Death House?
Wednesday. Yes, they did. They got through that.
Do you need a vampire paladin to fuck
They
people
only
up?
nearly died 3 times.
That's pretty small.
Yeah, I mean, one of them was to the mimic door.
That's funny.
Ruins Rosia next week, after which we are going to be taking a little bit of hiatus. I've announced that, Christmas is coming, and might need a little bit of a break to prepare for ongoing stuff.
Yeah, I think a few of us are using the end of this month to basically prepare for things start of the new year.
Mim, anything? Anything?
I may stream on Christmas Day,
Pog.
because I don't do anything,
Neither.
so I figured I might as well potentially offer stuff for other people who don't do anything.
That
That's
is
fair enough.
quite fair. On my end, tomorrow I'll be playing some more Near Replicant. We're on Route E. We're starting a whole fucking fresh new save file, so we've got only like 10 weeks left of that game, and I'm fully down for Near Replicant. It is an emotion. My brain and heart broke every single time I play that game. Tuesday is more Amori. Wednesday is more fucking Attempt 7. Pokemon Black and White. One day I'll beat the Elite Four. It's never gonna happen, but one day. Thursday will be maybe potential finale for the year of Bringus Farms. We'll see. And then again, potential finale next Friday for Guardians Rebirth until the new year, and then maybe break. It's either going to be extended or we'll get 1 or 2 extra sessions in before we go on a second hiatus. We'll find out. And then next Friday, 2 Fridays to a time, we'll determine if we will have session or not. We'll probably do that right after this channel, right after this finishes. So thank you all for coming. Hope you had a good time. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch you all later.
Bye bye.
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 Cheers.